Sweet beans, it's Tuesday stream. Welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic Tuesday so far. With that said, congratulations, Pi. You got first. You will get Beacon Choice color and also book entry. Congrats, mate. Also, hello, welcome in. Obviously, welcome in, Pi. Hello, Dark Boy. Hello, Oob. Maybe Sacrifice. I'm not sure if Sacrifice is actually there, because if they are, they're now in the corner. But hope you're all having a fantastic one. Demzers, how's it going, mate? I think I got everyone. If I miss someone, bonk me. You know what to do, chat. How's everyone doing? I don't want to say tired. I think I slept good last night. I think I'm just, like, mentally exhausted after... Where am I? Who am I? Where am I? What's going on now? I got wombo comboed. I got tripped and bonked at the same time. I think I'm just mentally exhausted from this weekend, chat. It was a roller coaster of me procrastinating to quite literally the last minute of my taxes and everything that could possibly go wrong, going wrong, shy of me being arrested, which the rage I felt that night almost made me murder a man. So, you know, maybe arrested wasn't that far off the list. Great teamwork. Sour, sweet, gone. So yeah, you could hear, but ad playing. What? Still an ad? You know, that's why I didn't get arrested. Don't worry, chat. So TLDR, I didn't realize it until like literally a week ago. I didn't file my taxes this year. Well, not yet. I mean, I did now. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I don't remember my work sending me my W-2s, like, you know, the forms I need to give to government so that they could be like, oh, yes, that's the information we have. Yes, your taxes are now complete. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, chat, and I'm sure this is only America. I don't know anywhere else in the world that it works this crazy. Yeah, taxes are jail. Where it's like, hi, government, I'm here to do the thing you want me to do. Ah, yes, go ahead. Put your numbers in. All right, well, how do you know if I'm putting them in correctly? Oh, well, we already know all the numbers, so if you lie, we're gonna jail you. So wait, if you already know these numbers, just tell me how much I owe you. Just be done with it. Why do I have to write the numbers? No. That's not how we decided it works. Would have accidentally sent Tato to prison by being silly and arsoning his entire tax. Oh, I almost did myself. So here's the story. Here's the quick story, chat, okay? So I'm a responsible Tato, mostly. I got my tax information. I had to reprint it from my job. You know, I got all my information, and I went to drop it off at the tax people, you know, the normal tax people. And because the laws have changed, the standard deduction... Why would you do that to me? Why? What did I do? You guys, you didn't time out Sacrifice. Now he bonked me. There you go. A little late there, Oob. Whoops, burns down house. So, okay, I tried to do the responsible thing, right? What I did was I went to tax place, I dropped off all my paperwork, I'm like, here you go, guys, I don't need it done, as long as it's done on time, I don't care, take your time, don't need to rush, and I figured that would be it. I drop it off, they deduct whatever they charge me for my refund, and I'm a happy boy, right? What are taxes? Secret, guess. 1,000? Jail, womp womp. I felt that way, legitimately, though. As the best command you could create, I know, Sacrifice, we really outdid it with Sacrifice's commands. But chat, you have the ability to stop them from using the second one. If you keep them in the corner, they can't type in chat. So keep them timed out for the protection of my headspace. But, okay, so I drop off my taxes, right? I drop them off at the paper place, and they're like, okay, yep, you're good, you know, we'll call you or whatever when it's done. Cool. The next day is Saturday. I wake up on Saturday, I have a text message on my phone saying, you now have an appointment to do your taxes at this time, show up. And I'm like, what? I dropped them off. What's the point of me having to come in for an appointment if I did the drop-off thingy? So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Maybe there was a problem and I needed to be there in person, ask questions, whatever. Okay, fine. So I go to my appointment, chat. All right, it's like 3 o'clock on a Saturday. I go to my appointment, I arrived 10 minutes early, as I always do, and now I'm sat there, waiting for like an hour for an appointment that I don't even think I needed because I dropped my stuff off. The guy finally sees me, and goes, bro, why are you here? You got like a W-2. You go on our website, file that shit for free. It's free. I'm going to charge you $100 to do it. And look, I'm going to punch your numbers in a calculator. You get $30 back. I'm literally going to charge you more than your return's going to be. Go home, do it yourself. You save your money, bro. And I'm like, duh, that makes sense. Okay, I will do that. All I have to do is type the stuff on this paper. It's like, yeah, it's super easy. It says like spot 1, you put in spot 1. It says spot 2, you put in spot 2. I'm like, oh, I can do that. I'm not that dumb. Epic foreshadowing. Me after the dentist when my jaw is convulsing. What? No, you want him to anvil the brain cells out of me? Chad, I only have one left. You're going to squish the shared brain cell. No. Where do taxes? Everywhere and nowhere. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, fine. So I'll go home and I'll do it. I take my piece of paper, I go home, I go to the website, and it's like, oh, well, you have to sign up to enter website. And I'm like, okay, fine, sign up, that's easy. Enter website, start entering information. Everything seems so simple. I'm going, bro, why haven't I done this first? I should have been doing this for years. This is so easy. I'm going through the steps like crazy. It's so simple. Put my stuff in. And then I get to the end and it's like, bruh, wait, we need to check before you submit to make sure it's good. And I'm like, okay, make sure I didn't mess anything up. It was pretty easy. I'm confident I got 100 on this test. It checks through the things like, no, we found a couple errors. It's fine. Just click this button to go back and fix them. Great. I'm like, this is great. This is so easy. Chat, I was having a blast. I was so upset with wasting money every other year doing this. that attitude didn't last long. So I get to the part, I click the button. It's like, okay, well, you said you have an HSA, which is like basically a healthcare account where you put money in and like it doesn't get taxed or something, and it goes only towards doctors. And I'm like, okay, that was on the thing. I put the thing in from my thing. I put it there. So yeah, I have it. So it's like, yeah, but you need to fill out a form. You need to fill out a form if you're going to claim that HSA. And I'm like, okay, fine, give me the form. It's like, but wait, it's not free. If you use that form, it's now money. You have to spend money. And I'm like, I don't want to spend money. I want to do it for free. So could I choose to not declare that money? Yeah, sure. Don't declare the money. Hit skip. Go back. Okay. I go back. I try to submit. No, you need to fill that form out. You can't continue without filling out that form. What? So I went back and I had to remove the thing from my thing so it would stop stucking me in that loop, because it was stuck in a loop. It was stuck in a loop, Chad. I couldn't submit without doing whatever the hell the SHA crap was. I didn't want the money. I literally, all right, chat, for anyone that doesn't understand how taxes work, if you can deduct a certain amount of money from your taxes, then you could get like basically a tax break. It used to be like $2,000. It used to be like $3,000. It used to be something that like between my mortgage and my various deductions, whatever, blah, 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 charity, you name it, all the things that are deductible. It used to be I could make that easy. It was worth filling out the more complicated forms to get a bigger tax like refund. However, now, ever since certain man became president and changed law, the standard deduction, like the lowest number you can get, is like $13,000. I'm sorry, that's like half of what I make in a year. There's no way I'm deducting almost an entire year's worth of pay to be able to make that. So I'm like, don't even bother, it's not even worth it. Just tell me what I owe you, pay. So I get to the end, I finally get to the point where I could file my taxes. And it's like, guys, wait, you have to confirm your identity. I'm like, how do I confirm my identity to file my taxes? You were vibing to some J-pop earlier? Hopefully it wasn't as frustrating as taxes. Wonder why Monkey isn't here? Probably because their curse was too high. I think they work on Tuesdays. So, in order, apparently, I didn't know this because I've never filed my own taxes before. Apparently, chat, to file your own taxes, you need to identify yourself. And to identify yourself, you need to put in what your total income from last year was. Like they called it like AGI or something, like your adjusted gross income. I think that's what it is. Identity thieves. No, don't, please. You need to put in your AGI. And I'm like, okay, great. Tax people are like, don't worry though, since you filed with us last year, we'll automatically put that number in for you. All right, I'm waiting. They didn't. So I'm like, all right, how do I get this number? And it's like, easy, check this form that you should have received. And it's on like line 11. And I'm like, yep, didn't get that form because I didn't file my taxes myself last year. The other person did. So it's like, don't worry, you could just go to the IRS website and they'll tell you what it is. And I'm like, oh, gee, great, the IRS. I'm sure I'll get that back immediately. Go to the IRS website. They're like, wait, before you can access this information, you need to make an ID. You need to log in with a fancy ID and prove who you are. So Chad, I'm like, okay, fine. How hard could this be? I'll send a picture of my driver's license, right? It'll be easy. It'll be a cinch, right? Well, guess what, Chad? It wasn't that easy because I signed in and it's like, okay, first thing you need to do, fill out this questionnaire. It's got like your address, your driver's license information, your social security, where you were born, who your mother was, what person you killed last, whatever, what video games you play. It's literally like a friggin', you fill out this whole form. Fine, that's the easy part. That's the easy part. Now it's like, great, we need to confirm your identity further. And by doing that, we need to do a biometric scan of your face. And I'm like, excuse me, what? How? It's like, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your phone. We're going to send you a text on your phone that you've confirmed is your phone. So we know it's that phone. And we're going to send that phone a message. You're going to click a link. It's going to send you to another website. And that website's going to require you to use your camera to take pictures of your driver's license, submit those, and then take pictures of your face. And I'm like, okay, problem, chat, problem. So the selfie cam on my phone didn't work because it's my old phone. It's broken. So it doesn't work. So I have the rear-facing camera, like the good camera, but I can't see the screen when I'm using that camera if I have to take a picture of my face, right? So I go to do the thing, and it's not just take a picture of your face. No. It's like put your face in a hole and make it stay still and line it up while it goes through RGB gamer mode and takes a bazillion selfies to identify your face. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I have to go to my bathroom, chat. Now, keep in mind, my phone, if you recall, is broken. If my phone is not plugged into a charger or like 100% battery, the camera operating physically turns off my phone. It like says, it pretends it's out of battery power and turns my phone off. So I take my phone, fully charge it, run into the bathroom, use the mirror so I could see the screen on the phone while still using the camera to try to align my face in the hole correctly so that it could jump through the hoops. And it's like, oh, nope, it failed. It was too dark. You need to light the room up better. So I'm like, okay, I open a window, I turn all the lights on, I make it brighter. Do the thing again. It's like, nope, it's too bright. You need to make the room darker. You can see where we're going with this chat. I did it like 5 times. Having to make sure my phone didn't turn off in the process because of defective camera BS, battery BS. And then finally, it's like, all right, I think I got the light level perfect. Then I unplugged light bulbs. I unscrewed certain light bulbs from fixtures, trying to adjust the light level, trying to line everything up perfectly. And then finally, I go to hit the button to try again. It's like, you've attempted too many times. Suck eggs. Didn't literally say that, but I basically did. So I'm like, what do I do now? And there's a button saying like, what do you do now? And they had to like message my computer and then try to connect to my webcam. But here you go, chat. Guess what? I don't have a webcam. I don't have a webcam on my computer either. Like, yes, I have this phone that I use for face tracking, but it's not set up to be a webcam. So I get on the Skype call. It's effectively a Skype call. It's an IRS Skype call with this representative, and I got my microphone so they can hear me. They hear me in glorious quality because, you know, I have my stream set up. So I'm using a freaking Elgato Wave 3 for all the crisp sounds. Hashtag not sponsored. So I tell the person, I'm like, hi, I know my webcam is black right now. It's because I don't have a webcam. How do I do the thing? I tried to do the thing, it didn't work. And they're like, 1 second, we're going to send a message to your phone. So she sends me a message to my phone, which tries to do the phone thing again. And I try to explain to her, the selfie cam doesn't work. So they're like, okay, fine, just use the other camera. So I had to sit there and turn the camera around while not being able to see them or hear them because it like disconnected me from the computer call in order to be able to use the thing on the phone. And I'm blindly trying to show them my face without accidentally flashing them if I turn the phone around to see them because I wasn't wearing pants. Because I don't wear pants in my own house. Why would you wear pants in the comfort of your own room? Okay, that's just I refuse as an American. It's my God-given right to walk around my house without pants on. Okay, so I'm trying to not flash the IRS worker while showing my face, so I can confirm I look like the guy on my ID, and then finally like, okay, you're done. Hangs up. Okay. I have access, chat. I finally have access to the IRS website. Now I can look up the number. You think it's done, right? Right? You think it's done, chat. How many people want to guess that it's done and Potato finishes taxes and it was a happy story? Lethal Company dance. That's basically me at this point, thinking I'm done. So I finally log in. I go to get my statement because I look at like 2023 because this is 2024, right? So 2023, that's the statement I need. IRS says they have no information on 2023. Did I not file my taxes last year? Now I'm freaking out thinking I forgot to file my taxes last year somehow. And I'm like, what do I do if I forgot to do that? So I'm Google searching what my number would be if I didn't have taxes from last year. And Google's like, if you didn't file taxes, it's easy. You put a 0. Your AGP or whatever the adjusted gross income is, it's just 0. You just put 0. So I'm like, okay, I did all of that and I just had to put a 0. I didn't need to do any of that. Okay, fine. So I go and I put in my 0 and I hit submit. And I'm like, okay, I'm done trying to rip my hair out. I've submitted my taxes. I need food. I'm going to go eat something. So I go out with a friend. To eat food. And while I'm eating, I get an email saying, your taxes have been rejected. Click here to figure out what the hell you did wrong. And I'm like, oh my God, it would have been worth losing money paying a man to do this. I will never do this again. I'm actually traumatized at this point. So I finish eating food, I go home, and I figure out I'm an idiot. I'm a huge idiot. Okay, so chat, if you're not aware how it works, this is 2024. Like, that's the year we in. I hope you know that much. Otherwise, you've gotten more bunks of that than me. But last year is the taxes you're filing this year. So last year was 2023. So this year, I'm trying to file my 2023 taxes, which means, of course, they don't have my 23 taxes. I haven't filed them yet. So here's me being dumb. So I'm like, okay, so I needed my 2023, 2022 taxes, because in 2023, I filed my 2022 taxes. So then I go pull those up, and then I get the number, and I put it in, and then finally they accept my return. Chad, I got $100 back. I would have gladly paid that $100 to not spend the entire day doing my own taxes. You gotta go sleep. Beacon Choice is black, by the way. No worries, Pie. I'll make it black for you. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Night, Pie. I'll put a character holder spacey thingamajigger in your book too. But speaking of that is how Potato got traumatized filing their taxes that year. Oh, it is worth paying someone. I say that, but I'll probably be like, next year I know what I'm doing. I'll try it myself. Surely nothing will go wrong. I wonder if I will regret the decision. I wonder if I will regret the decision, chat. Place your bets now. Do you think Potato regrets his decisions in 2025? All right, let's go. Let's do Black Beacon real quick. Just say, this way Pi could at least have the benefit of seeing it potentially before they go slip slap. There we go. The Black Beam. And then it gets better, chat. That's not the end of the tales of this weekend. So chat remembers I ordered a new phone, which I have now. It literally arrived today. But up until last night, I had no idea when it was arriving. Because did you know, chat, does anyone know this? I'm really getting fed up with society's subscription fetish. It's a fetish at this point. Every freaking company and their father and their mother and their siblings and anything related to them, it's subscription everything. Did you know that there's a subscription service for UPS? Just so you could get better information on your packages being delivered? So like, okay, so you order something, right? Like, bear with me. This is something you're probably familiar with. You order an item, it has a tracking number. You type the tracking number in the UPS website, and it tells you, like, this is where your package is. This is when we think it'll arrive, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, apparently, you don't get that benefit anymore. Potato just starts sailing the high seas for watching stuff. I mean, I will. I am. I have to make sure we get Clip of the Stream. We had a couple people from Clip of the Stream last time. I want to make sure I don't forget Pie's book entry. So, let's see. Pie. Yeah, Pie. Aram Fere. Aram Fere. I don't know how to say it. There we do. We have a space. We don't have a space. We have an underscore. We save character. I had to cough. Sorry. I had to clear my throat. So, apparently, there's like UPS Choice now or something like that. It's, from what I understand, a subscription service that gives you an ETA. Lurk, no worries. Night, Pie. Thank you. It gives you a subscription service to let you know when your package is supposed to arrive and more information on its tracking and all this crap. So in the meanwhile, my package sent on like the 10th, like whatever, like last week when I bought it. And until the 15th, 5 days passed. It was basically in my state by the time the tracking said, oh, by the way, yeah, that'll arrive today. Until then, it was like, we'll let you know as soon as we can when your package is due to arrive. Subscribe to UPS for precise coordinates to your package. I mean, basically, Dark Boy, you think you're joking. That's real. That's actually what it is. And then it's like, okay, so finally my package is like out for delivery this morning. And it's like, hey, guess what? If you wish to change it to pick it up to make it easier, like if you want to just go pick it up right now, you can do that. And I'm like, I can? I actually, like, the mail place isn't that far from my house. Can I just literally just go pick up my phone so I know I have it and don't have to worry about streaming and someone like porch pirating my phone? And it's like, yeah, just click the pick up yourself button. It wasn't called that. It was called something different, but it was basically the come pick up your crap moron button. So I go to click on the button. It's like, guess what? You can't do that, dum-dum. You need to be a choice member. Are you subscribed? Of course you're not, because that would be dumb. Why would you subscribe to the... Could you imagine subscribing to the USPS? Hi, do you want your mail delivered, like, to your house or something? Then subscribe to this service that you already pay taxes for. Like, at least with UPS, it's like a separate company or whatever. But still, I'm like, oh my God, everything doesn't have to have a subscription service. Everything does not have to have a subscription service. You could ask your mom about the UPS service. I don't even think I want to know. I think I'm just disgusted with the fact that it exists. Oh, let's see. Who did we owe? Who was clip of the stream? Discord. My brain is mush, and it might be an Anvil's fault and a couple bonks and this entire weekend. But let's see. Clips of the stream. I remember it was multiple people. It was 4 people. Oh my Jeezums. It was Hammer, Possum, Oob, and Brev. So let me go ahead. I don't think Brev's here because Brev's at work right now. So I'll throw Brev's placeholder in. There we go. Does he have a space? He does have space. There we go. One for Brev. Bamf. Subscribe to Food TM to get food. I know. You know what's going to happen next, chat? It's going to be like cable TV used to be in the day, where it's like, hi, I'm paying you for a subscription. Yeah, but pay a bigger subscription to get even more benefits. Tato Peep content sharing. I'm concerned for my life, but I will. Give me a second. Let me finish putting these book entries in before I forget. Like, perfect example, chat. It's like Amazon Prime, right? You used to pay a certain amount for Amazon Prime, and it gave you a certain amount of things. And now they're like adding extra subscriptions to it to get back the things you had. Like, remember when you would pay for Amazon Prime and get like ad-free Prime Video? And then they decided, but what if we added ads to that? And then what if we decided to add the ability to pay a subscription to remove those ads that you already didn't have? Excuse me, what? It's literally what's happening, chat. It's what's happening. All right, let's see. Next up is Oob, which should be right over here somewhere. Right here. This is that. I know how to work. Chat. I know what to do. The night was sultry. Xavier's Quee. There we go. Oob, do you know your character? If you do, I will wait. Let's see. Next is Possum, and then Hammer, and I will quickly peep content sharing. What if dragons do the horse lip thing? That is... I am traumatized for the rest of my life. What if ads were added to ad-free? Okay, Hulu. All right, literally Hulu. HBO came through with the same set of wire as cable, paying the fee just to send a guy to turn it on, and yeah, an S, okay. Capital S or lowercase s? Because that's a capital S. Queeze. Are you queeze? Are you queeze? Questioning? Xavier's question? No, lower? Okay. There you go. Xavier's question. It was green. There we go. All right, I'm going to show chat what this is, and I'm very concerned. Hello? There we are. This is an abomination. To all things known to man, why have you done this? You have blurred this channel with this image. Let's see. Now that cursed image is out of my brain meats, let's see. Who else do we owe? We owe Possum and Hammer. Possum, let's see. That'd be the G's. Where's the G's? H, I, J, K, A, B, C, D, E, F, G? G. There we go. All right, Possum, I don't think I saw you in chat, so I'm going to go ahead and give you your placeholder right there. Bamf. And then, let's see, we had Hammer, and that was it. Our neighbors might have heard an outburst from that weird horse thing. No. No, how dare you guys? You had a chance. You had a chance to stop this. Why? Too late, too little, too late. Monkey also welcome in. Oh, I got bonked twice. Sacrifice is abusing their power. Where am I? I'm lost. Hello? I'm looking for H. That's N. Is that H? No, H is over this way. Where am I? You're here, Ish. Welcome in, mate. H-I-J-K. Here's H. And Hammer's there. There we go. Hammer. You won't get another eighth of your entry here. No. But instead you will get a placeholder there. Coings. What? I have no idea what they're spelling, but there it is. Thank you, Hammer. All right, and with that, I think we're caught up on book entries. Monkey's perpetually gifted sub, I believe, already got their book entry, and Oob is almost Oob is almost a tree. Oob is 11 months insanity. You saw the pic, and now it will haunt your nightmares. Oh, don't do it, Monkey. Flee, run. Let's see, I got a DM from someone real quick. Oh yeah, that's right, I read that one. I just forgot to check it off as read. Okay, chat, I think that's good for Discord right now. So now, here's what we're planning to do. Here's what we're planning to do today, chat. Okay, so as everyone knows, last times on Dragon's Balls P, we got our blue axolotl. So if you weren't here for that, El Bozo, rip you. When does your subby expire? I don't know. You gave him like 6 months. It was obscene. You're a crazy person. Last time we got a blue axolotl, which means the madness can finally end. While we're working in that area, I'm still going to breed the blue boys because we still got to fill that box. Relevant YouTube response to weird horse in Discord. I'm very concerned. And I'm very confused. Wait, I could just push the button.
And I'm very confused.
Alright, so let's see. We've got a few blue boys. And unless I'm in this area, they're not going to grow up and they're not going to... Krill issue. Luckily for me, I'm just going to be politely nudged constantly by little baby boys because you missed. Is your internet dying right now? Because I'm too powerful. So I'm just telling everyone what we're doing in the meanwhile. So we got our blue boys here. Mudkip is safely away in the box, so nothing could happen to them. And we'll breed these guys up just as time goes, because we got to be in this area. Well, luckily we will be, because this is the area we're working on our sinkhole. However, I wish to make the waters surrounding this area safe. And chat, what makes the water safe? What could stop you from drowning, zap any bad boy drown that spawn in it? Of course, lasers, but we don't have access to lasers. So the next best thing, conduit power. Exactly, we need conduits, and I want to have a lot of conduits, okay? I want to make sure we have as many conduits as we need. Tato help? I can't help you, I'm T'd. Un-TB. Maybe I could help then. So chat, if you know anything about it, to get conduit power, we need Heart of the Sea, because we need to make a conduit. And the only place we can get Heart of the Sea is treasures. Your internet? I can't help you. You're trapped in the bad internet zone. Click on the subscribe star and look at the top to see when it says it? Does it really do that? Wait, does it really do that? Where's the subscribe? Wait, huh? Where's Oob's name? Oob has... It just says the amount. It doesn't say anything. Okay, I'm un-T'd. It says tier 1, sub for 11. Yeah, it doesn't tell me. Nope, it doesn't tell me. Nope, does it tell me? Oh, Oob has to click there. Oh. I knew that. I was testing you. Well, with that said, chat, thank you for releasing me from my T-ish hell. So we need to go find us some buried treasure. And chat, I would like to try to help people, because there's a lot of tips and tricks. There's lots of tips and tricks out there, some useful, some not, on how to not only A, find buried treasure, but B, find the treasure once you find it. And honestly, chat, there's a little glitch in Minecraft that you might not be aware of. So much so that everyone knows the tradition. You find the treasure map. In fact, let's go see if we can find one real quick. This way I could just show chat exactly what I mean. Ooh, birdie rainbow. Let's see. I think we had an ocean out that way that had lots of boats and buried treasures and stuff, so let's go that way. I'm a glitch? I know. Thank you for noticing. I mean, do you normally see potatoes speaking and becoming sentient? Burn my house down? What did my house ever do to deserve that? Maybe that's why your internet's bad. Your house is on fire. Let's see. There was an ocean out this way, I remember from way back in the Thanksgiving episode. when we went and found golden enchanted notch apples before we found frickin' sweet berries. But in this direction, we have our, ignore that. That doesn't exist. It's not real. Can't hurt you. We'll definitely fix it eventually. Eventually. Can ashes burn? I mean, no. Charcoal could, but ash is no char left in the coal. Ashes is the thing that can't burn. It's fundamentally the last thing that doesn't burn. It's the things that remain that did not burn. However, you can burn charcoal. You could turn into glass? Maybe? I mean, you could glass anything with enough heat, right? So there's a ship over there. We might have already used this ship. Let's see if we could find a ship we haven't found yet. Grab the treasure map out of it, and I'll show anyone that has 2 brain cells to grind together the OG way of collecting treasures. Let's make sure we don't explode down here. Hello? Ship? Ship? Where's the part of the ship that has the chest in it? Ship chest? Hello? Is this ship defective? Or oh, there it is. There we go. Buried treasure map. And to make sure that I don't accidentally come back to the ship and do the same thing again, I break it. I don't think there's going to be a second one. Hello? I don't think there's going to be a second one here. Oh, am I trapped? Hello? Untraps your potato. There we go. So this is a tiny ship, it only spawned with one treasure map in it, one chest in it. But if we pull the treasure map out and look at it, I don't know if you could see this, chat. There's the little bot that we are, and X marks the spot. So somewhere, this is water here, somewhere along the mainland, we have treasure that hopefully we haven't found yet. You're out of cheese, get more cheese! Burning charcoal takes the char from the coal and just makes it coal? Wouldn't coal still be burnable, though? So let's see. My shaders are acting wonky. Is there a friggin' forest around here? So let's see. I am very obviously north. North, because this is the map, so south down here, north up here, west and east, etc. No, it leaves char. Ah, of course. Char. The best part of the rock to eat. The most flavorful part. Don't eat rocks, chat. So we head south from here, and we should start... I tried to fly with a map. Let's do that, right? That sounds like something that won't get me killed. So let's see. How far south do we need to go before we show up on this map? There we go. We're already showing up on the map. So it's probably this shore over here. In fact, I could see the river right there that's showing up here. So we're going to fly ourselves right down here, land here, and now we're in the rough vicinity. So if you're an old school Minecrafter, you might just pull out your shovel and start going absolutely ham here and just destroying the shoreline, right? Right? However, there's ways you can avoid doing that. So for example, if you take the little X marks the spot and move your position perfectly on top of it, and then if you, let's see if I can get myself to like perfectly wiggle this thing. There we go. So with two-handing the map, you see how my butt is like perfectly sticking out? Like the X, like I just boop, pop that little spot out. See the little white tab at the bottom right between the X there? Just stick your little butt out. Anyway, you lost a 3K mana Fraser with snow. I'm sorry, Possum. Speaking of phones, so I got a new phone. I'll tell that story in a minute here. I'm showing people how to get treasure without having to use like an F3 screen or anything like that. So stick your little booty out there, and the square that you're perfectly standing underneath is the square that you need to dig straight down to get to. If you have the F3 screen, let's see. Where is your chunks? Chunks. Chunk. So is this the not right spot? So see am I looking in the right spot here? Hello? Am I in the wrong spot? I'm looking in the wrong spot. I'm looking, chat. 1 second. I'm trying to find the spot that I'm looking for. It's supposed to be 9-9. So it's saying that this should be... saying that this should be the spot, because it is. This is very much so the spot. Oh, and my booty is also stuck out in the perfect position here. Okay, so I was just in the wrong spot. But see how my booty's sticking out right between the X there? With the little tip of it poking out of the X? I just wasn't lined up properly before. So clip of the last stream was a tie. Yes, Possum. I put a placeholder in your book for you. I have to go back to when we go back to base, which we will be doing in a little bit here. We could put your actual proper entry in. So we found this treasure already, unfortunately. But you could also, if you hit F3, you see right here where it says 9s. This is your space inside the chunk, and if you make it 9 and 9, ignoring the y-axis, you will also always perfectly appear over the treasure. Those are the two easy ways. Now, here's the other thing, chat, which a lot of people might not realize. More treasures than treasure maps spawn in the world. So, for example, we found this treasure right here. But there might be more treasures in this area that spawned in. But all the maps in this area won't lead to those other treasures. They'll keep leading to this same one right here. So there's only one, actually that's a lie, there's two. There's two ways you could do. Speedrunners use this strat where you basically turn your detail down and then using your debug screen, I think if you shift F3, yeah, you see this little pie chart over here? It shows you entities and other weird stuff. You could use this to find out where chests are. Like for example, if I put a chest down here, you'll see that while it's being rendered, if I turn down my view distance, I don't feel like doing this because I don't know this strat. I don't know this strat entirely. But TLDR, if you turn down your view distance, why? If you turn down your view distance to only encompass the spot that you're looking at, basically this is an entity, so you could see the entities pop up, like tile entities or whatever, pop up and become bigger on this pie chart, which means you know you're looking at a chest, which means you could basically narrow down if there are chests in your area. I don't think I could do that here without properly doing the trick, and since I don't know it fully, I'll save you guys to just go look that one up on YouTube. However, there is another easier way that doesn't require so much guessing and changing your settings and things like that. It's called chunk base. And if we pop open the internet right here, we could see that this is the chunk base app. You go to the chunk base, you go to apps, you go to buried treasure finder, you type in your seed, and you put in whatever version you're playing on. With that said and done, we could type in our coordinates, which I have right here as -1459, and then 843, and we hit the go button, and there's where we are. And as you see, perfectly, actually, this is completely coincidental. So we are right here in this chunk where this treasure is, and it looks like in the chunk literally right next to us. Literally right next to us is another treasure chest. So let's test that real quick. You can import your world file. Yeah, I think you can. This way, if you don't have access to the seed, if you type in /seed, which I think is the only command I could type in, it'll give you your actual world seed. As you can see there is the same one that I typed in here. So it's saying, chat, that this is the chunk here that we found. It's saying in this chunk, there's another treasure, even though there's not going to be ever a buried treasure map that leads us here. So let's open our F3 and let's go to 9-9, do the 9-9 trick, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So if we dig straight down here, we should find another treasure chest. Just like that. We would have never, ever in this world, by any legitimate means, ever found this treasure chest. Unless there's literally a cave underneath it and it's visible or something like that. Simply because that's just the way the world generates. It generates a bunch of treasure chests in, and then it generates the shipwrecks. And then the loot inside the shipwreck specifically ties to the closest one, which means multiple shipwrecks could tie to the same chest and never pick up another chest. And look at that. Look at all this amazing loot that we don't care about, but we do care about the heart of the sea. That's what we're after. And also diamonds, glorious diamonds, and maybe I'll take some explosives. And I'll take the gold, sure, why not? I don't think I care about the rest of it, though. Let's get this back, let's break that box, let's leave it there for future us to accidentally stumble upon again. So with that said, chat, if you use chunk base, it is possible to find more treasure chests than you might find by playing legitimately, and finding them faster. Now, some people will say that using chunk base is cheating, and honestly, it's up to you to decide that, right? It is out of the game. It is like third-party information, so to speak. But at the same time, like I said, you could just tear this whole world down and technically find it all. So, you know, that's up to you. It's up to you to decide whether or not chunk base is what you would consider cheating. Personally, as long as you're not using it and this is my view, this is what I tell myself. If you're not using it to do something that you could do normally, then, like, you're not cheating. Like, perfect example, like hitting the F3 screen. There are people that say the F3 screen is cheating. What? No. It's in the game, right? What's the world record for most gold blocks placed in a hardcore world? I have no idea. Potato, ... Yes, monkey. What? Tet. Honestly, there's a lot of purists that say playing past a certain version of Minecraft is cheating. There's people that say iron farms are cheating. Like, realistically, Minecraft is a sandbox game. Play it the way that you're going to have fun playing it. If doing something makes it not fun, then don't do it. But don't tell anyone else how to play the game. That's always been my view. Play it however you want. If you're going to use chunk base to find slime chunks and strongholds and dungeons and whatever, then have fun. Me personally, I don't use chunk base, even though you totally could. I don't use chunk base to find dungeons and stuff like that, because that takes out the fun of exploring. But at the same time, I know no matter how much I explore, I will never find all of these treasure chests. So I have zero problem with using chunk base to make sure I don't miss any treasure, so to speak. With that said, let's pop back here. Let's zoom out a bit and see how many other treasures. There's honestly not a lot of treasures left in this area. There's one all the way down here. Gotta go, no worries, Dark Boy. Have a great night, thanks for hanging out. Was Clip of the Stream a tie? Yes, it was. It was a tie between like 5 people, actually. I think it was, well, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. It was you, Possum, it was Oob, it was Brevert, it was... Brain Work Good. Nope, that was it. My brain, that's it. Brain gone. It's too many anvils to the head. I got anviled too many times. Here, I'll go check Discord real quick. I will check specifically and see. Give me your damn letter when you're done finding the One Piece. I can't help it. The One Piece is scattered all over. It's almost like it's more than one piece. Let's see. It was Hammer. That was the other one. Hammer, Oob, Brev, and yourself, Possum. September 16, full world for more caps still holding shift. What? September, what? Your command is technically more efficient at bonking than the regular bonk command? Yeah, but you could only use it once every 10 minutes if you're not timed out. Stream having an aneurysm gonna lurk? Oh no, is stream bad? Am I doing bad? Is it just you? I think it might just be you, Dems, or it's your internet. It must be all that arson you've committed. You're not part of this fight, Potato. Okay, that's fine. Fine, jeez. Jeez, okay. Sheesh. Whew. Uber English only. All right, with that said, let's go see if we could find more treasure maps. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. You know what? I will keep the fish. No, it's cooked. I don't want cooked food. No cooked food here. Only raw. Because I could feed the kitties, the raw fishies. All right, let's see. With that said, let's go find more treasure maps or FYM Boomer Mod? What? Your Boomer Mod is going to be the death of my set? I have no idea what's going on, chat. Chat has become entirely engrossed within their own. I have no idea. You're not a boomer, you're Gen X. Of course, they're a boom zoomer, the zoom boomer. They skipped a generation in the middle to become both. And there goes Sacrifice in the corner. So let's see. Actually, I'm going to real quick, before it becomes nighttime, I'm going to go back to Chunk Base. I'm going to see if there's like a nice collection of a bunch of treasures all in one spot. And if there is, I'm going to go there and we're going to do we're going to find the One Piece. Learn technology? They can't. It's impossible. Technology hates them, but they love technology. Chunk Base, come back to me. Chunk Base, return to me. I don't know. I closed out of it and it won't come back. There it is. Apps. Go to buried treasure. Search. Just search from zeros. Why not? Tato, you should play around with the create mod. I really do actually want to, but I don't want to use it on this world. So if we do a create mod, it'll either be a YouTube series or it'll be like an SMP thing, like a separate thing we do. Possibly going to a con in October, so you're trying to finish your suit. Yo, let's go. Keep in mind, his head took 2 years. Oh my god. Well, as long as it doesn't vanish like your phone and your animation, then you'll be good. Speaking of that, to bring it away from horribly sad depressing topic. I got a new phone, chat. It finally arrived. I don't know how to use it yet. I literally feel like an old person that doesn't know how technology works. It copied over all my apps and all my accounts, and like it made it super simple. But then I open it up and I'm like, huh? Where is everything? How do I navigate? I can't find my thing. Hello? It's so bad. The animation was schoolwork. No, at least it was schoolwork, and that's something you were personally passionate about, baby. I hope. Sorry. It still sucks either way. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Even if your dog ate your homework, it's still terrible you spent that time and don't get to have it when you're done. You wish you could go to a con? Anyone could go to a con if you want to. Got it. Tato and Uber boomers. I mean, I don't think I fully denied that. I don't think I'm technically a boomer. Am I a millennial? No, I'm not a millennial. Am I Gen X? I don't know what I am, chat. What am I? I'm a potato, damn it. I'm proud. Starchman confirmed. Let's see. Oh, geez, there's a lot of treasures over here. I'm gonna fly over to this section. I'm gonna show chat what I'm looking at. This right here, like we're over here somewhere. Like over here. Let's see. We're over here actually. This is where we were. So like to the northwest, there's the metric butt ton of treasure. We're gonna go grab all these, and if we grab all these, that might be all the treasure hunting we need. Then the next thing we need is a lot of prismarine. So I might go disassemble a whole ass ocean monument for it. You'd go to a con, but your mom would violently vibrate your bones. I'm concerned to ask how, and afraid you might tell me why. Your bones need to be not vibrated. Medical advice there. Don't vibrate your bones. It's against medical advice. Gen X is 65 to 80s. Millennial is 81. So I'm definitely Gen X then. Potato remembering how old they are. 87. That's definitely before 80. No, it's after. I'm a millennial? No way. I'm a millennial. Chat, I'm very disappointed in myself. I'm a millennial. No, I'm a filthy millennial. At least I'm not a Zoomer. We could all believe. You know what? At least I'm not a Gen Alpha. At least I'm not Skibbity Ohio Riz. Yeah. Going with your ma because you don't got friends to go with and you need a handler. No, it's a cosplay con. Well, that still sounds fun. I can't cosplay, chat. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I used to wear Halloween costumes when I was younger and all that. It was fun. But, like, it is way too hot in every place I've ever been to a convention at. And I don't care what you say. I will die in the heat. The sun will roast me. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing. Heck, just putting makeup on. Literally, like, dyeing my hair. Like, using that spray-on hair stuff. Puts too many layers of my skin can't breathe. I will explode. It is also nighttime. We will commit a sleep. Let's do a sleep real quick. And then where did I say we're going? Northwest? We're going to northwest. Let's see. Northwest is going to be... We'll start out at negative 3,000. Chat, remember this number. Negative 3,351. Negative 359. Faint. You have low blood pressure, so you're totally not going to faint. Not at all. You wouldn't faint. I don't even know what the meaning of the word faint means. I mess. I understand. You should not faint. It is no bueno. Fainting, no good for health, obviously. All right, let's see. So northwest, so we go this way to 3,000. It's like 1,500 blocks away, but there's a bazillion freaking treasure chests there. We're gonna go find the One Piece, chat. We're going after the One Piece. Maybe the One Piece. Did Monkey actually type the right number in? Is she not being a monster for once? Oh, my Monkey. I think that was actually the right number. Unless it's actually wrong, I'm gonna go to it and I'll be lost and confused. Maybe the One Piece was the heart of the seas we found along the way, chat. Oh, let's see, we're at 2,000. Oh, geez, this is why my frames were dying. Chat, let me know if the frames start chugging. It's the right number? It's exactly what someone would say if they typed the wrong number in and wanted to convince me it was the right one. Let's see, almost there. We need to go negative 300, so we're almost there. Almost there? Too busy fighting with Oob to fight with me. Well, just win your argument with Oob already, jeez. Let's see. This looks like we're getting close. It's probably going to be along a shore. I don't think treasures have to, like, generate along the shore, but there's probably, like, something in their algorithm that makes them roughly do exactly that. Not over here. Is there another shore over this way? Because we're at the 350 mark, but we're not at the 3,000 mark. This way? I'm assuming over this way. That shore over there is probably where the first treasure is. 3,300? No, over here? This looks sandy. This looks shorey. I think this is going to be it. I think this is it. Let me check real quick. Monkey, you wrote 3,351. Wow, Monkey being an actual helpful individual. Thank you, Monkey. You know what, Monkey? You get a gold star. You get the gold star for today, Monkey. Monkey, I'm proud of you. Let's go 3,350 something. And what was the other number? 3,359. So this should be the chunk right here. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this should be the chunk right here. So let's do our 9-9 trick. That's the easiest one. Where's my 9s at? Where's my 9s at? 13, 7, 8, 9. And it's gonna be in the hole, isn't it? Nope, it's gonna be right here. This hole? This one. It shouldn't be under this. Did I get this wrong? I mean, not like I ever get anything wrong, chat. I might be in the wrong chunk. 3366. Let me see where I'm at. 3351. 3351? 3351? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. I'm in the wrong one. It's fine, chat. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see. That's 9. And that's 9. It's right here. Not me being in the wrong chunk. No, it's fine. I was testing everyone in chat. That's fine. There we go. No diamonds this time. No diamonds, Sag. Cooked salmon. I yearn to escape the hole. Please remove me from the hole. We break it. Okay. Your handler will have to hold your hand to avoid me drop-kicking children. What would you do if there was a child in front of you right now? Cut to a clip of Possum just literally, like, roundhousing a child out of existence. Game! Like, they just go, they fly off screen and the Smash Brothers, like, explosion effect happens, and then the announcer just screams, game! Punted. Here at Potato Fox Plays channel, we don't condone violence against children. However, we do consider it absolutely hilarious. Sir, you can't see showing your nose? I mean, yeah, but at that point, if a child literally runs underneath your feet, they're asking for it at that point. Child is asking for the danger zone. Let's see. So if we go further, so let's see, I'll show chat what I'm looking at here. So this is the one we just got. If we go further, even more beyond northwest, we got another 3 up here. So we'll go a little bit more. First one's at 3431 and 551. You'll post fursuit vision in this server. Ooh, did we not get that one yet? I still see a gold block. Let's go steal some gold. I don't see a chest here. Ouch, my feet. I don't see a chest here, so we must have gotten the chest and just not taken the gold. Yeah, we definitely got the chest. Guys, I think we got the chest here already. Now I literally got the chest. What if I did this? Ouch, stop. No burn me. There we go. Ouch, stop. Let's see, where we're going. What'd I say, chat? 3351, 359? Zennial is a portmanteau, blending the words Generation X and Millennials to describe a micro-generation, or crossover generation, of people whose birth years are between mid-late 70s and the early mid-80s? What? All I know is I'm not alpha, so I don't have to worry. I'm not a zoomer, I'm not an alpha. That's all that's the only thing I have to care about. It's the only thing my brain needs to concern itself with. Let's see. Numbers are hard, chat. 3351. 3351? Wait. What? Negative 3351 359. Is that the one I just did? It is. It's the one I just did. Never mind. 3431. 3431. I still went too far. This way? Yeah, 3431. Sacrifice. Why? it? 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1. So over here somewhere, and then what's the other direction? 551. So back this way more? Yeah, back this way more. Those potatoes an old millennial and you're a young Gen Xer. You know what I want to be? I want to be a burrito eating mother. I want to consume burritos like nothing else. I have not eaten today, chat. I got so excited when my phone arrived that I just started playing with my phone. I just literally started playing with the phone and forgot that I needed to stream and shower and do everything else. So I pretty much messed with the phone all the way up until I needed to go live, and then didn't eat. Did not consume nutrients in any way, shape, or form. 8 and 9. Is this the one? This is the one. There it is. There's the heart of the sea that we yearn. Heart of the sea. I wish there was like an empty all button. Because there's really like no good option besides doing like this. And then I still have to click each one. There we go. Okay, from this one, if I leave the chunks open, I go up one chunk, and then I just have to go this way until I hit 3, 5... What does that say? 3, 5, 4, 3? 3, 5, 4, 3. 3, 5, 4, 3. So here? That was the one we already looted. 3, 5, 4, 3. So this one right here. Question marks? 3, 5, 4, 3. Monkey, I can't tell you. You're usually so not helpful. I can't tell if you're trolling me sometimes. You're actually just helping me. Monkey's going for the quadruple gold star today. Let's see. 9 and 9. That's the 9. That's the 9. That's the 9. There we be. Look at that. Diamonds, gold. Gold! Emeralds. I don't really care about the emeralds, to be quite frank. We break this. And we leave. Alright, and then from this one, we go this way 1, and then up 2. So 1 and 2. So right here, there should be another one. 9 and 9. It's saying it's under this. It is. See, look at this. Look at all this loot. We would have never got this without Chunk Base. I'm just saying. Ooh, and you know, I will take the Prismarines. Allow me out. Allow me out. There we go. And then straight up from this. So, not this one. Not this one. Not this one, but the next one? It's saying this one is 9-9? Let's see. 9-9 right here? Yes, let's go. Alright, that's 6 Heart of the Sea. 6. I think they have a range when max powered of like almost 100 blocks. Like it's a pretty stout distance. Let's just break those. Alright, that is the nice little cluster right there. I did not mean to do that. Excuse me. Stop, stop. There we go. Okay, let's see. There is another one. If we go over to the right one and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, so we may as well grab that one. Guess I'll turn this back on. So we'll go over 1, and then we'll go up more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next one should have it. So in this one here, 8. 7, 8. For anyone that doesn't know where I'm looking right here. These 3 numbers. I want the first and the last one to be 9 and 9. 9! That's 10, 6, 8, 9. Did we get another? Did we? Yes, we do. More diamonds. More iron. More gold. I need more. More. There we go. Hello? Break. There we go. And then we go up 2 and to the left. Don't worry, Grand Potato. You will make those stars back once you get home. Oh, geez. I'm very concerned. So let's see. This is 1. It's about to be 2. And we go over a bunch. Let's see. We go over until we hit the 3607 mark. 3607. is right here. In this one. Should be in this one. Where's my 9s? 7, 8, 9. 8, 9. 8, 9. Let's go. 8. How many Heart of the Seas do we go for here, chat? How many do we go for? Because for anyone that doesn't know, I'm trying to completely surround, like, the entire sinkhole project. I want to completely surround it with the conduit power. So no matter where we are, we can't drown. And no matter where we are, zombies will die in the water. No hostile mobs can live, can survive, can exist, can function. Let's see. We got that one. That is all of the ones in this area. At least that big cluster. So I say we head back home, because I think we have a few home. We might have enough, chat. Let's do a quick sleep. And when we head home, do I hear footsteps? Or is that my footsteps? Oh, your math was off, Potato. You forget sometimes, but you know for a fact you're literally the absolute youngest. You can still be considered Generation X, and thus nowhere astronomically remote vicinity boomer. I mean, that's boomer adjacent, isn't it? You're still boomer adjacent. The important thing that we're asking here is, boomer, hardly know her. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. I don't remember how to get home. We go southeast, right? Southeast, right? 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 I'm sure this will lead home. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. I think the next step is we either need to go to our Mushroom Island, because we have a lot of ocean monuments there, and we need to disassemble one of our ocean monuments that we've already looted to get a bunch of prismarine. Or a trident kills, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, a trident will kill guardians faster than a sword because it like does extra underwater damage, right? And it's also ranged. So we might pull our trident out, but it doesn't have impaling on it. No, our trident doesn't have impaling on it. Do we have a second trident? Did we get a second trident? I don't remember if we got a second trident in this world. I know we have our channeling trident. I don't remember. I legitimately don't remember. I have to go. We'll have to go home and check real quick. Which, speaking of home, how much further could it be? How much further could it be? Flying to the sun. I think this is the ocean next to our house, so we should be close to home. Book, yes. Possum, yes. When we get home, we will do book. We will do the book. Close this. There we go. Yes, this is this is where we were originally looking for treasure, right there. So our house should be just over there. Right through the lave. What is this? Amplified, eroded-ass terrain. We should be seeing our potato fields any minute now. I say that with confidence. Confidence? Hello? Confidence? Confidence? Confidence fading? Right over this ridge. Right over this ridge. Yep, I'm confident. Is that a hole? That's a hole. Should we go down the hole? Oh my god, that's a hole. What's down the hole? I'm sorry, I got distracted by a hole. Ouch. This hole is not nearly as interesting as I thought it would be. Alright, distractions aside. Potato field should be right here. Haha, I am correct. Confidence resumes. There's all of our glorious golden potato trees, which are actually, at this rate, what, we have 3 pending potato trees growing in next month? It was a massive hole. We have Oob, that is basically already a golden potato tree, because they have preemptively subbed for God knows how long. And Monkey is about to be one, and then I think, who else? Who was the other one? Sacrifice. I think Sacrifice was the other one, right? Was it Sacrifice? I think Sacrifice was at 11 months right now. Let's do Possum's book entry real quick. I didn't say Monkey. I said oob. Did I say monkey? Oh, I said oob, right? Did I say monkey? What did my brain... I did say monkey. What did my brain say? My brain is confusion. I did say monkey. My brain is confusion. I know we have at least 2 more ones. Let's see. G. I'm looking for G. G? G. G? There's G. G? G. I don't know why you're over here, Possum. You should definitely be over there, but for some reason, whenever I put your book in, I put your book in over here. There we go. She's so pretty, WTF bitches. Alright, Possum. Millennial and X are not 2 generations apart. What? This is gonna turn into a feud. Ba 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 da da ba. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna take a sip of Wawa Wawies here. A W. Okay, we got a W. W. She's so pretty. WTF bitches. W. A big W. Well, of course, only big W's for you, mate. You know what, chat? I've decided. I gotta stop being irresponsible, right? I have decided. What happened to my bottle? It's like dented. Hello? There, I undented my bottle. I have to start keeping like actual food items in my house. I used to be responsible. And then I took an error to the knee. I used to keep food that I could like microwave or like cook like eggs, you know, things like that in my house. But I've grown lazy. Chat, what are food items that you guys keep at your house to just eat? Like, they don't necessarily have to be nutritious. They're just like, they're just cheap, quick, easy meals that get you through the day until whatever other meal that you actually have planned happens. Like ramen, you know, or cereal. Things like that. Pizza rolls. That used to be my go-to. Pizza rolls and these little taquitos. I think that's what they called them. They were like taco roll-ups. They're really good. They're really simple. It's like throw in microwave, make hot, consume. They never salt them enough. I always have to add salt though. But pizza rolls are a good one. And that's probably the one I'll be go. Pizza rolls and air fryer. See, I'm too lazy for the air fryer. I microwave them. I know. But hear me out. Hear me out. I'm way too lazy to like Pam and like spray down like a aluminum foil sheet. Wait for the toaster oven to like heat up. Like, I'm too lazy. Plate. All right, actually, you want to hear about lazy, but not lazy. So Oob can contest this because he's watched the madness of me making pizza rolls for myself. To ensure that they cook evenly in the microwave, I put them very specifically around the edge of the plate, so like, you know, when it spins, all the pizza rolls get the same amount of heat. There's not like some in the middle and some on the outside. But to make sure I could fit as many as I can, I put them all like standing up like dominoes along the edge of the plate. And then make them like they lean up against themselves. So I actually do something incredibly complicated to try to avoid not having to do extra work. All right, I'm gonna open Paint Chat to show chat exactly what I mean by what I do. 1 second, I'm opening. It's paint time. Chat, it's paint time. It's paint time. 1 sec. Where's paint? There's paint. Here it is. There it is. Okay, so chat. So imagine that this right here is the plate. So does that knock them all down? I will know. That's fine. They're structurally secure. They hold each other up. Okay, so imagine that this is your plate, right? Pretty simple, standard. Most people would probably just take their pizza rolls and just put them in there wherever, all over the place. You know, just spread them across the plate and then put them in the mic. Me, no, because the one over here will heat up slower than the one that's over here, right? Like, no, you can't do that. No. They all have to be evenly heated. So instead of laying them like pizza rolls are like rectangle shaped, like instead of laying them flat, I lay them on their side, right? Like I lay them that way. Like, so they're standing up like a domino and I lay them out along the edge of the plate. I shit you not. I literally all the way around the edge of the plate like that. All the way around. So that as the microwave spins, it evenly distributes all of the heat, literally, and then all of them lean against one another. They all lean against one another, so they hold themselves up. So I just gotta like a house of cards. The first ones, they kind of like lean in towards each other like this, right? To hold each other up. And then all the other ones can just kind of stack on top of each other as you go around the plate. And then I put in the microwave. And then I microwave them. And then they come out all perfectly cooked. Welcome in, Frev. I do this. I do this. I do this with all of my pizza rolls. I do this with all of my pizza rolls. It's the only way, chat. You can't... All right, look. But if you do it this way, it's still way faster than an air fryer. And you get them all perfectly evenly cooked. And I would say, arguably, they are just as good this way. Because, okay, hear me out. Hear me out. If you do it this way, as opposed to an air fryer, the pizza rolls have like a little bit of a chew to them. It's kind of like a pizza crust. Like, they're not like crispy crunchy. Like, if you put them in an air fryer, they become crispy, which is good. Crispy is good. But I kind of like I kind of like the chew. I kind of like having that little bit of chew. Like the tips get like a little crispy from just being overcooked. Gotta go. No worries, Oob. Have a good night, mate. The tips of them, because like, let's see. So like a pizza roll isn't like perfectly even, right? Like, let's go through the anatomy of a pizza roll. So if this is the pizza roll, like the inside of it here is where all the filling is. Like, this is all the ooey gooey, absolutely molten, melts your face off because you never consume them safely. Like, that part stays molten. But these edges here, right? Like these parts right here, they have no filling. So they get extra hot. Coming to Among Us on Saturday? I plan on it unless I'm dead. Still not on Boomer, still holding shift on principle. So like the edges still get crispy in the microwave. Not as crispy as an air fryer. Air fryer will always make them crispier. But the rest of the pizza roll keeps that like gooey, like that slight chewiness. I don't know how to describe it. It's better. To me, it's better. Like, don't get me wrong, air fryer is great, but then you got to put them in, you got to wait for the air fryer to warm up, and it takes like 20 minutes. The microwave takes 5 minutes. I could fill this whole plate with friggin' pizza rolls, and in 5 minutes, I have deliciously, perfectly cooked pizza rolls. And it's just a slight texture difference. And like I said, I kind of prefer the texture difference. Just saying. Now, pizza bagels. That's a completely different story. You have to air fry them. I'm sorry. If you don't air fry the pizza bagels, then that fake bread bagel crap that they put them on, absolutely disgusting in the microwave. It is unedible. It's like a gummy bear made of bread. It's inedible. It's disgusting. Absolutely not. I will copy and paste this to the Discord with no context, as I always do whenever we open Paint. Thank you for the trip. And chat, no one will ever understand, besides everyone here right now, exactly what is happening. There we go. That's the wrong chat. That's Golden Fam. Content sharing. There we go. Enjoy my masterpiece. Oh. Using your drip now, is you sure you'll be going when I'm out of work? I'm not sure, honestly. Like, actually, chat, I know I was making a joke about me not eating today, but I might actually either need to do one of two things. I might need to take like a 5-minute break real quick, because I do remember I have oatmeal. I might need to go heat up some water and make a bowl of oatmeal. Because I'm getting to the point where, like, I didn't eat all day, and I'm starting to get, like, a weird, clammy, like, I'm being punished for being irresponsible. Oh, go figure that. And it's going to get to the point where it's going to make streaming harder. So it's either going to be I end up doing a short stream and then go eat food, like, properly, or I have quick snacks so I can stream a little bit longer and then still need to go eat a full meal. You get a headache from not eating? Like, I used to be able to go days without eating. And then as I got older, I don't know, maybe it's diabetes. I joke about that, but I might legitimately have diabetes. I don't think I do. Like, I'm joking, but if I actually had serious concerns, I'd be at the doctor, because I'm also, what's the word? Paranoid person? Hypochondriac, that's it. I always forget that word. I'm also a hypochondriac, so if I actually had any fear that I was, I'd be going to the doctor immediately, getting all of my blood checked. But you didn't check that blood cell? Is it diabetes? So I've just been, as of late, like in the last few years, if I don't eat for like a full day, and honestly, it's got to be more than a day. It's got to be like a day and a half. I'm trying to remember the last time. I think the last time I ate was like 2 o'clock yesterday. So it's been a day and change, like, at least. I start feeling like, I don't want to say dizzy, but like, I don't want to say faint. Faint is even too strong. But I feel strange. I feel off. I feel it. And it makes me feel like I would be concerned with driving and things like that. Not like I'm going to pass out, but closer to that. So I'm thinking, chat, what we're going to do is... Actually, I should go put these things away real quick. We're going to go check on how many Heart of the Seas we have in-house here. I will turn the music up once we collect all the stuff we need. This way I don't forget. Actually, I need to come down here anyway. Because I think that's where we have our Heart of the Seas. They were in one of these? Yeah. We have 11. Is that enough? You should have Oob make your oatmeal. He's sleeping. He's not going to make my oatmeal. Oob's not going to make me oatmeal. I wish. Let's go throw our stuff away real quick. We need a bunch of prismarine, chat. So what I'm going to do to remind myself that that's what we need to do, because I will forget when I get back, chat, it'll be your responsibility to help me remember. I'm going to put a prismarine in my hotbar, because I definitely have some. I'm going to put a whole prismarine there. I'm going to hold on to it so I can't forget. I'm going to go ahead and throw all the stuff in here for now. I should be able to throw all this in here, except for that. There we go. That's going to start going through the system. I'm going to leave us here for a second. What are you working on? We're making a bunch of conduits for our sinkhole project before I continue doing sinkhole project. And then after that, if we finish all the conduits, which I doubt we're going to finish that this stream, we finish all the conduits. After that, we're going to start nuking stuff. So I'm going to go quickly make myself a bowl of oatmeal because I need something in my body to keep me from being all whoa. I'm going to turn the music up, let that absolutely crank, and I will be right back, chat. BRBs. I also forgot 3-minute ad break while I'm gone. Good luck. Please, dear God, don't let me drop this oatmeal everywhere. It is very hot. I am back. Well, I mean, I'm getting back. 1 second. I'm returning. 1 second. Chat, can you hear me making oatmeal? Can you hear it? 1 second. Can you hear this, chat? Can you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that. 1 sec, I'm getting settled back in. Hoo-yah! Probably be easier to hear if the music wasn't blasting. Don't worry, I'll give you oatmeal ASMR. Give me a second. Yo, welcome back, Serp Edges. 1 second. I am back. Well, I need my headset on. Oh yeah, it helps if I can hear everything. There we go. All right, turning down the music. There we go. All right, what'd I miss? Guys, here, 1 second. I'm going to mute the music. I'm going to mute the music for a second. Can you hear this? Can you hear this? Is this coming through my mic? It's the mac and cheese ass sounding oatmeal. 1 sec. I'm checking to see my mic levels here. Can you guys hear this? No. Maybe? Maybe just a little bit? Nah. It's barely. So I made myself like 5 packets of oatmeal. Because I made way too much water and I poured it in and I just had to keep diluting it with more oatmeal. So I'm going to eat this real quick. Chat. We can, let's see. Chat could ask me questions. Tell me what your quick around the house meals are. Because that's what literally reminded me that I had oatmeal. I literally remembered I had oatmeal because I'm like, oh yeah, I had emergency food in case I, you know, got snowed in or something. Egg sandwich is good. I will say, it's always wise to have like quote-unquote emergency food, like something that lasts years and years, like dried ramen noodles or oatmeal. Something that's like just add water and it's good. And honestly, oatmeal, it's kind of really like, it's really kind of one of those like, I don't want to say superfoods or anything like that. It's got some good, like it's got a lot of sugar in it, don't get me wrong. But it's also got like a lot of good health stuff too, like fiber, blah, blah, blah. And it's tasty. And you could totally add stuff to it too. So you could like add gummy bears or fruit or whatever you want. So it's customizable. But yeah, no, chat. I need suggestions. Help me form my shopping list, okay? Help me decide what I'm going to be shopping for this week to keep around the house. I think pizza rolls is definitely going to be high on the list. 1 sec, I'm just consuming this friggin' oatmeal like a mad lad. I will say though, there are some of those like frozen egg sandwiches, like the is it Jimmy Dean? Those are pretty damn tasty. They used to be really inexpensive, but I feel like they've gotten like ridiculously expensive, just like everything else has. Like, I feel like you used to be able to get like a box of 20 of them for like $10, and now it's like you get 5 for $10 or something like that. Then again, I'm probably also remembering a day where you could go out for lunch and not spend $20 on fast food for just like a normal amount of food. Friggin' just, I'm just going to complain about inflation while I consume oatmeal for a second here. Do y'all like oatmeal? If so, what's your favorite oatmeal flavor? Honestly, I kind of just like the default maple syrup or maple. What the hell is it called? Not plain flavor. They have plain flavored oatmeal, and it's like it tastes of nothing. But like the sugar maple syrup, whatever flavor, like whatever that one is. I don't know. It's just simple. I've had like the strawberries and cream one before, and it's okay. But I feel like it's more like mood based. I definitely made way too much oatmeal now. Like I said, cinnamon's good too. I really do like cinnamon too. I made like 5 freaking packets. I took my, I had like one of those like Pyrex like cup things, and I poured my water into it, and I went to microwave it for like a minute, because it's just the fastest way to get hot water. And then I pulled it out, I'm like, I think like a cup is too much water after I added it to the 1 packet. So in order to not worry about wasting the 1 packet that was literally oatmeal soup at that point, I just started opening more and adding it. But then like as it, I think I actually made it too dry in the end, because like as it like started absorbing it, it became really solid. I ended up having to add a little bit more water to it. We're almost done here. Chat will never be able to change my mind. The best oatmeal that ever existed were the ones with the dinosaur eggs in it. That when you had the oatmeal dry, it was like dinosaur candy eggs in it. But when you added the hot water, it melted the candy and revealed like little dinosaur-shaped gummies inside. That was the best. Alright, we got one more bite. Alright, take a drink of, just take a sip of water, and we're ready to go. Alright. What were we doing, chat? Distracted with oatmeal. That's right. That's right, we're gonna go make a bazillion frickin' conduits. Now here's the last thing that my brain didn't consider. We need a lot, and I mean a lot, of nautilus shells. How many do I have saved up? 25. So to make a conduit, we need to surround Heart of the Seas with nautilus shells. And the only way to get nautilus shells right now is random luck by fishing, or buying them from wandering traders. Or there's a very low chance of getting them from drown that are holding them when you kill them. But that's pretty much it. We'll make the 3 that we have now, but we definitely need more. No sacrifice. Why? Why? No sacrifice. No. Why? Why? Alright, we need to go and find, well, first we need to sleep. We need to go find, wherever our ocean monuments were, because I'm just going to tear one apart. Sacrifice has been put back in the corner. You guys are missing them. You're letting them get the bonks through before putting them in the corner. Let's see. We should have up here, if we go to our portal here, we should have a shortcut on the nether roof to get to our mushroom islands. What happened? You were gone for 4 seconds. Everything. You missed everything. We're going to Mushroom Island, because next to our Mushroom Island we have like 4, what's its name, water monuments. Should be right that way, yep. I got startled by that jump scare. Thank you for the trip, Sir Benches fan. There it is. There's our Mushroom Island. Nyom. We should go through here. I think we had like 4 at least. And I think we raided them all, so we shouldn't have to worry about any more Elder Guardians. Unless I saved 1. I might have saved 1 in case we ever do, like, the How Did We Get Here achievement, to have, like, an Elder Guardian close to spawn. That is the most ominous thing I've ever seen. He's staring into my soul. Okay, good. Thank God. I couldn't look away while he was looking at me. How is the brown one up there? What had I done to deserve his ire? He wouldn't glance away. Let's see. That cow has seen some things and some stuff. Wouldn't recommend it. Let's see. Somewhere around this island, we have a plethora of mushroom islands, of ocean monuments. Let's see if we can't find one. I'm fairly certain we've raided them all, but like I said, I think we might have left one of them unraided. It is harder to see with my, there's one, I was gonna say. Is it harder to see? Yeah, it is nigh impossible to see with my shaders on. But with them off, I could see easily. Where's the front? Front is right here. There we go. I don't need any particular block. I think any of these blocks will do. So obviously, let's steal the most expensive ones in the middle. Yeah. I don't need oxygen. My lungs don't need air. We're stealing prismarine here. It'll be fine. I'll just door myself. I have a water bucket if I needed to. I just come up against here like this and go like this. I just bucket air into my lungs. Don't do it. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Why did he thorns me that time? There we go. Let's see. I don't think I'm trying to particularly get any one block. I'm just trying to see what's the fastest way to get the most of any of these blocks. Is it going to be just literally mining it all out? We might need to straight up just make a guardian farm, which I would like to try to avoid doing right now, but at the same time, it might be quicker to do that and make our own. Because we could make a quick and dirty, like, guardian farm. We could. I could also just hollow this entire thing out and steal all of its resources for myself. Which one is more entertaining, I wonder? Bucket. 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 Give me the air. Give me the air. Give me the air. I yearn air. I need oxygen. I need air. There we go. Okay, we're good. I don't need any air. I know what you're talking about, chat. I'm good. I don't need air. Breathing underwater is what potatoes do naturally. I mean, the more water, the merrier, right? Of course. Of course. Don't... I hear lasers. Are they lasering? They must be lasering squid outside. I don't know how I got so lucky with there not being like a bazillion frickin' guardians in here. But like, they must have all spawned outside, and none of them spawned in here. Because I just have free reign to do whatever I want inside. Which is why I kind of am willing to just keep doing what I'm doing now, instead of like leaving and coming back where it might be actual hellscape to do this. Especially considering I'm making it slightly harder every time I destroy more and more things that I could use to line of sight. Give me all of these blocks. All of them, please. All of them, please. I should have brought a door with... You know what? That would have been smart. I bring a little door. You know, something to not worry about doing this in the corner with. I could do it with torches, too. Torches kind of work better, actually. I don't need to spam as much. You know what we could do? We could also drain this monument out. Not like the thing where we drain the outside. I mean, like, all the water on the inside. And then technically it'll be spawn-proof, because no mobs will spawn in here besides guardians, and guardians need water to spawn. So we'll literally have a spawn-proof place that we can use as a little area. I can't think of what I would do with it, so I don't want to really invest anything with that now. Yeah. I know I'm eventually going to build a guardian farm. Like, it's definitely something that's going to get did. It's just a matter of whether or not I need to do it now. And I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think we can get away without needing to do so. Let's do some torch spam here. There we go. I'm actually surprised there's not more guardians inside, though. Hello? Why was I ascending slowly? Just collect all these blocks so they don't despawn. I thought that one despawned right in front of my eyes. How many do we have? This is probably more than enough for the 3 conduits that we currently have. Especially if we make it out of this block that I have almost 2 stacks of. Maybe that's the play. Oh, that could have been an air spot if I was a smart boy. Oops. Haha, we'll just do that. Is there another spot I could do that with? Over here, I could do that with. Right? Yeah, now I have an oxygen hole. TM. Just enter my oxygen hole and breathe. Alright, so, chat. I have a new phone. I've been deciding on a couple things. Whenever I get a new phone, there's always like a certain couple of things I like to do to customize it, and I kind of don't have an idea for this one. Like, it's got like fancy animated backgrounds. Like, this phone is powerful, right? I feel like just having a still image is a waste. What do you guys put on the backgrounds of your phones? Do you have like a program, like desktop, like for example, on my computer, I have like Wallpaper Engine. I think that's the name of the app. And it puts like an animated desktop on my desktop. Do they have the same thing for phones? You know what I mean? Like, is there a really cool app you guys use for phones? You're just black? Well, that's boring. It could be better than that. It could be more. It could be black and white. That's a whole separate color. You could even put some gold on there, get really fancy. Just get into my oxygen hole like my soul. Let's see. Mine's just an emo-ass background. But I mean, like, is it like just still images? Is it like images of family? Is it like, you know, like, is it like a cool anime that you guys like? You're like, you know what I mean? Like, what inspires you guys to choose what you choose for your backgrounds? Because I feel like I would always just pick a character from some media at the time that I liked, and it would like benchmark the phone as, haha, remember that time that I liked Naruto? I say as if I don't still, I mean, I still like Naruto. It's over, so I don't watch it anymore. And the other show with Naruto's son, it doesn't exist. That show is not real. It can't hurt you. Because you're depressed. No. Undepress yourself. Just like a button, right? That's all you gotta do is just push the undepress button. I don't know if I go too far from here, things are gonna start spawning in, I'm sure. Let's go back up here, get some more oxygens. Motion picks kill battery more. I mean, that's fair, but this thing also has like a 6,000 milliamp battery or some crap like that, so I kind of want to test to see what I can do with it, but at the same time, I know the battery will probably be the thing that kills the phone, right? Because, oh, well, I spoke of them. Nope, stop. Bad mechanical fish monster thing. Like, here's the thing, right? This phone is basically future-proof, and I use that word begrudgingly, because I know no such... How do I hit you with an arrow underwater? You're bad at your life. You're bad. I hit him with an arrow underwater. When I say the word future-proof, it typically means, like, it's so powerful that it'll take years and years and years before, like, the stuff inside of it goes, like, not powerful enough to still be a phone. Like, honestly, even my phone that I have right now, the one that's, like, the battery doesn't work on it, basically, anymore. It itself is still, like, a really strong phone. The only reason that I can't use it anymore is because every 2 hours of use, it's just dead. Regardless of if I'm actually using it or not. Like, it just being unplugged for 2 hours is enough to bring it down to, like, an unusable state. The old phone that I'm replacing now is a Razer Phone 2. This new phone that I just got today, like literally today, is called the Red Magic 9. It's got the Snapdragon 8 in it, which I think is the first phone that actually is using this new phone processor. The phone is overpowered. Like, no phone has, like, there's computers out there that might not be as powerful as this phone. Like, it's disgusting. Like, this phone has no business being as overpowered as it is. So by all words, no iPhone? Absolutely not. I refuse. I will not. I'm already upset with myself. I'm looking at it right now for using an iPhone to track my face. And that's because they have, like, proprietary fancy technology that makes this pretty much the only option if I want to do what I'm doing now. But aside from that, I hate Apple. I hate their business practices. I hate their products. I hate the way they treat their customers. I hate a lot of things about Apple. And you know what? I don't care if you like Apple. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't hate you if you like Apple. Let me make that 100% clear. You use whatever phone you like. If you like iPhones, if you like Android, you know, whatevs. Yo, Mike! Let's go! Welcome in, Raiders! Let me see. I think Oob and Brev are at work / sleeping. I could see if stream shout out thingy work here. It do. I pushed the button. Yeah, Apple is evil. I concur, Demzers. Yo, welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had an absolutely fantastic stream. Did you get yoked? You just get bonked by a goat?
Dildo. Nah.
Nope, there he goes.
Fuck.
He's like, what? It wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't me.
Bro.
Sound the war horn. Burr, 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 burr. Oh, welcome in. Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic night. Thank you for the raid, Mike. Welcome in, Raiders. Also, Mike, if you need to raid run, totally understand. Get yourself some food. Get yourself some water. Get up and stretch those joints. Flex those muscles. That is a legend clip. That is a sus goat. That goat is very sus. But, yeah, we were discussing... You guys came in at a perfect time. We were discussing. I just got a new phone, and we're talking about iPhone versus Android and that whole thing. My personal stance is screw Apple as hard as possible. No loop for you. Bite the pillow. Just fork them as hard as you can. I don't like Apple. They make a good product. I'm not saying that their product is trash. That's why I said if you guys like iPhones, you use iPhones, keep using them. I mean, you paid for them. Darkest, aren't you already a regular? Why? But Apple has no screws. Is that a pro or a con? Let's go again. I'm gonna eat those points. I'll refund them after stream. I typically don't keep doubles, but if you keep doing it on purpose, just to jump scare yippee me, I'm gonna eat those potato chips. Like, honestly, that's the thing that I was talking about right now. Like, my old phone that I currently still have is still powerful. It's still perfectly fine. It still works great. It does all the things it needs to do. The only problem with the phone, is that the selfie cam died when an update came out, because, you know, that just has to happen, of course. And the battery is 6 years old, so it just doesn't hold a charge anymore. And this new phone I got is called the Red Magic 9 here, guys. I can bring up Red Magic 9. I will bring up what it looks like so you guys could see it. I got the black one. I think they called it the Cyclone. This phone is actually bigger. This phone is actually bigger than the one I have now, and if only because it doesn't have like the Razer Phone 2. I don't know how to describe this, but actually I don't have to describe it. I could just Google it. Razer Phone 2. So you'll notice that the Razer phone has, if I could find a picture of its front, hello, there we go. So it has these top and bottom grills, which are speakers, which the speakers are great. I love the speakers. But the new phone I got is basically just a smidge taller than this phone, except for it's 100% screen. It's 100% screen. Like, if you look at this, the camera, like the selfie cam, is behind the screen. The fingerprint sensor is behind the screen. Like, it's 100% of its face is screen. The screen is massive. 120 hertz refresh rate. It's got gamer buttons on the side. Like, I know you guys probably can't see it that easy here. Let me see if I can zoom in on this picture. There we go. So see up here, it's got like little haptic tappy tap buttons. It's insane. You just recently got an iPhone 14 Pro Max Ultra Giga. Absolute. Last year, you've been an Apple guy since late high school, but you're an Android guy middle school or earlier. I mean, I get it. I know people that went from Android to I, and I know people that went from I to Android. And it's completely personal choice. Look, if you could afford to buy a new phone every year, if you could afford the iPhone period, I totally understand why people want it. It's also a status item, right? It's kind of like owning a Mercedes. Like, part of it is like, I have the iPhone, right? As opposed to like, oh, you're just like, ugh, you're a filthy Android user. You know what I mean? Like, not to like pinkies up it, but like, let's face it. Most Android phones are considered the cheap phones, and the iPhones are considered like the pinkies up status symbol phones, right? So I totally get it. But at the same time, the way I look at it is, it's a phone. And I need it to do very simple things, like be a phone. And when Apple turns around and says, yeah, but we decided to shut your phone off because we want you to buy a new one, I go, no. And don't get me wrong, now here, this is the one thing I'll say. There are other companies that are Android phones that do the same thing. Not literally, but quite literally, like they it's what is it called? Planned obsolescence, which is why I'm so adamant about picking phones like this. I don't want flagship phones. I for the longest time, the last flagship phone I had was like a Galaxy S something, like 7, 6. And it does the thing where eventually it updates itself out of existence, and then it just stops functioning. It doesn't matter how good it is, doesn't matter how old it is, eventually all these flagship phones did this, and I was tired of it. So I started getting weird niche phones, which the downside of this is support, like the Razer Phone 2, the reason the camera dies is because they stopped supporting the phone, like Razer dropped the project, so they stopped updating it, so the phone just got put in purgatory. But the pro side is they have no plans to force you to not use the phone because they're not churning out a phone every 6 months. You don't have to buy the Razer Phone 3.5 XL edition. You know what I mean? Like they don't have that. They're not in it to win it that way. And same thing with these guys. Yeah, sure, they'll make a new phone every so often, but they're not making them so often that they're trying to force you to buy one every single year. So if this phone lasts me like another 6 years, the processor, the power, the memory, it's got like a half a terabyte of memory in it. It's huge. This will last me for decades. You're in my walls? No, please, out of my walls. Those walls are gross. I don't know where those walls have been. Like the phone itself, the power of the phone will last me generations. The problem is the battery. And this is a problem that I hate about all new phones. You can't remove the battery. You can't remove the battery without like breaking the phone or paying someone a lot of money to properly disassemble the phone. And then you typically lose your waterproofing after that. That phone is a thick. Honestly, the phone's not that thick. Like, don't get me wrong. I know it's not as thin as like the iPhones and stuff like that, but it's about as thick as my other phone. Yeah, they're pretty much exact. Actually, they're like exactly as thick. I would actually say this one's thinner because the other one has my case on it and it's as thick as it is with the case. And the case is super thin. Like when I got the case for this phone, the Red Magic phone, I was concerned. It looked like it wouldn't be able to exist if I dropped the phone. And I've dropped my Razer phone, and the case I have is made by like Tudia. I think Tudia is the name of the case. And that phone looks flawless, like brand new, like day one. There's not a scratch on it. I'm actually impressed with how well that phone held up. So I'm going to be really sad if this phone breaks easily. But yeah, no, I have not even put my SIM card in it, Chet. You don't understand how absolutely new this phone is to me. But I'm excited to test it out, and I am very confused as to how to operate it because it's like a completely different operating system from the one that's on my other one. How much did it cost? The base one costs like $600. And I think the only downside is it has less memory. And then the one I got is the $800 one. It's the slightly more expensive one. It's got a bigger battery in it, and I think it has like twice as much memory. But like honestly, considering iPhones cost like $1,000-something for half of the power, so to speak, and half the functionality, like this thing also looks like I haven't got a chance to mess with it, so I'm going to save my actual review and all that. But it looks like it has face recognition stuff, just like the Apple ID thing. So I might honestly be able to do a lot of stuff. Come on, chat. They want to sacrifice is trying to get sacrificed. Oh, nope. Here it comes. Pain. Pain. No! No! Why? Oh. I'm sinking. I'm sinking. My head is bonked. It's misshapen and bonked. Too easy. Sacrifice. I think Monkey is specifically not timing you out until you bonk me, because she wants the best of both worlds. She wants me bonked and you bonked. Yep, see, I knew it. That's her game plan. I knew it. See, Monkey, I knew. I knew you. I got you. I've written down your name in the book. I know what you're putting. I know what your game is. I need my oxygen hole. Oh, there we go. So let's see. I guess we could just clear out all of this while we're up here. The freaking music beat is like perfectly lining up to me breaking the blocks. Well, it was until I said that and messed it up. Bum, 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 bum. You threw you for a few loops earlier. Let's see. Nope. Not. There we go. That's as far as that one can go. What is this doing here? There's just free water here? Or free air, rather? Alright, well, we could get rid of this oxygen hole. We don't need you anymore. Let's go get this corner did. Now, only Sacrifice can do that command. So when you get VIP in this channel, you get a command. And you could technically get VIP multiple times. Why am I fast? Oh my god, dolphins, why? I'm being trolled by dolphins. You could choose to make the command something everyone could use, or you could choose to make it something only you could use. And for this one, Sacrifice chose only themselves. Hello? Did I break both of those? Mods, deflate this guy. No! Wait, that's too much power. Did I do it again? I did it again. I don't know where the walls are. I'm just kind of mindlessly breaking the inside of this place up. Oh my god, the frickin' dolphin. The dolphin is gonna make me self-yeet myself into a wall. Hello, where am I? Actually, wait, I don't actually know where I am. How did I get here? Dolphin! Oh, I see guardians down there. Yeah, I'm looking for my oxygen hole. There it is. Nope, I missed it. Dolphin. My god, I hate the dolphins. Just get our breath back real quick. Some of these boys have spawned here. I do think we have enough. I don't think I need to keep breaking it down any further. Oh my god, die. Oh my god, dolphin! I hate dolphins so much. Where is that dolphin? Dolphin? Where are you? Why? Allow me down. 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 That's what you get. Okay, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave. I think we have enough. My inventory is filled with prismarine. That's definitely enough. Let us get out of here. We sneak. We sneak. We sneakity sneak sneak. Okay. Now I have to find where my portal was. I forgot which side of the island we went to. I'm scanning for a glow. I think we built it next to Lave. Was it all the way down here? Oh, jeez. Mods, steal his potato. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. I think this is like the dumbest but most hilarious thing ever. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Judge Judy clip. Wait. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Wait.
We must make sure that you do not appear.
I don't know what this part is here. We must make sure you do not appear here again.
Here again. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
I don't know what the hell this animation is, but the original one was all we needed. This right here.
Do not appear here again. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
The wind up. You catch me, I'm the gingerbread mob. You love Judge Judy. Yeah, it was sad because like when I was younger, like legitimately, like when I was like a teenager and before, I watched Judge Judy non-ironically thinking like, oh man, that's so, she's so, why can't all judges be like that? Just be like, hey, I think you're a bad guy, so I'm going to give you bad punishment because I'm cool judge. And then I realized it's you know, like everything else on TV, it's all fake. It's all prearranged. I think the way that a lot of these shows works with like these judges, because there's like a million of them, like Judge Brown, the People's Court, the Judge Judy. I probably named like 2 of them on the same one. I don't know. I'm just going off memory, but I'm fairly confident that they basically pay both people, and then they say like, okay, go out there and just make shit up. It doesn't matter. Just make it entertaining. In fact, I think literally there's this one guy here. Wait 1 second. Let's see. Guy that faked Judge Judy. There's this specific YouTuber, and I don't know how to find him, but there's a specific YouTuber that basically made up cases to just go on Judge Judy. Actually, You Are the Father isn't fake. It is 100% fake. They even say it's fake. They even say it's not real at the end of the episode. Like, if you watch the end of any Jerry Springer, it's like, and by the way, you can't believe any of our DNA tests. They're completely blah, 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 this, that. It's like a lie detector test. They don't care. They're just going to say whatever they want for the most views. It's for entertainment. But there's this YouTuber, I'm trying to remember their name. They basically, like, I don't want to say make a living out of it, but like, as a social experiment, as whatever, as something, they go on a bunch of these TV shows with completely fake made up stories. And sometimes, like, when you know they're made up, it's hilarious listening to them, because you hear the guy's like, no, he said he was going to whack my pee-pee, so I decided that was it. I was going to steal his truck. It's like, I'm sorry, how does one thing lead to the next thing? You know what I mean? Like, I made that up. But you know what I mean? And I think they did twice. They were on Judge Judy twice, and they didn't recognize the same guy because he, like, did his hair up in a different way. But Kitchen Nightmares isn't fake. Kitchen Nightmares is not, but they also stretch the truth. They put things out of, like, order, like they cut scenes out of order to make it look more, interesting. I don't know, and I can't confirm this, so I don't want to say it, but some people even say that, like, they might, like, intentionally, like, put fake stuff in there so that they can record it and be like, oh man, look, it's a rat, like things like that. Because, like, sometimes things are like, all right, look, I know this is Kitchen Nightmare, so this clearly can't be doing this good, but, like, that was just, oh my god. As opposed to, like, some places that are just actually terrible. Wait, it's fake? No. Yeah, honestly, everything you watch on TV is probably fake. Like, literally. It's all staged. It's all for entertainment purposes. Even the news is fake these days, and that's not like, oh, fake news. It's just like, and when I say the news is fake, I don't mean, like, literally they're fake. I just mean, like, news reporters don't check anything anymore. They just hear a story and then they report on it. Like, wasn't there, here's a good one. The chicken. The chicken that was, like, in bleach, or, no, cough syrup. It was cough syrup chicken. Cough syrup chicken news. Yeah, this. So, FDA warns of new TikTok challenge that involves cooking chicken in NyQuil. And they talk about how it's like this epidemic of children watching these TikToks and cooking chicken in NyQuil.
For the chicken cocaine?
No, that's a bad joke.
Yeah.
Like they report on this stuff and they make it seem like it's a viral trend because it's clicky. It's clickbaity. And then when you actually, like, do any research whatsoever, you go back and find that the original clip that the person made was years old. Like, the original TikTok or Vine or whatever, like, this clip came from was, like, years old. And it was clearly satire, but they clipped out the satire. They clipped out the parts of the videos that made it satire and made it look like it was a real challenge, which, funny enough, or sadly enough, made more people try it because they think it's a popular trend because it's on the news. So more people are possibly hurting themselves cooking chicken in NyQuil because the news reported that it was a trend when it wasn't, because they were just doing it for clickbait. It's so bad. They do this with a whole bunch of stuff, like the friggin' rainbow colored fentanyl and things like that. Like, it's so many things. Like that. Like, I don't watch the news anymore. I don't. It's maddening. Even the weather's not real. They'll sit there and be like, 100% chance of rain, and I'll look outside and be like, bitch, it's sunny and there's not a cloud in the sky. What you talking about? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What's even funnier, what's absolutely hilarious, is watching them get busted. British Kitchen Nightmares is like, good food, bad presentation. American Kitchen Nightmares is like, you're a bloody donut! Honestly, yeah, it's hilarious to watch the difference between the two. If you watch the British version of, like, Kitchen Nightmares, it's like, oh, well, that soup wasn't very good. It's like, well, I think my soup was really good. Well, I'm telling you, as a customer, I don't think it is. Well, I kindly disagree. And then it, like, cuts away to Gordon being like, I told him it wasn't good, but he didn't believe me. I don't know what I could tell him other than that. And meanwhile, in America, it's like, you're a donut, you're an idiot sandwich, you fucking idiot, oh, you're a moron, you can't do that, oh, come on, like, screaming F-bombs, everything, like, completely different atmosphere. You can, like, immediately tell which version you're watching. Like, immediate, like, even barring the places. Like, even barring the places being like, oh, yes, we're an English McEnglish town here. Like, even barring the locations, just listening to the way that people talk to each other, you can 100% tell which version of the show you're watching. My commands are simply the best. Everyone benefits from them. No, guys, no! Here comes impending pain. Oh, why? Oh, sacrificed. Why? I'm increasing that to 20 minutes. I'm increasing your cooldown. Oh, boosh. There we go. Okay, fair enough. Oh. I honestly expected chat to be more feral and timing you out, and this being something that you couldn't activate consistently, but you were consistently activated, good sir. Let's see. So if we do the regular Prismarine, so let's put all of these guys away. I don't know. I have fish on me. I don't think I need this many. I don't know. I'll keep that with me. That should be fine. Can you tell me something? Absolutely not. Of course you can. What's up, mate? Offered the original time to be an hour. Yeah, but I felt like an hour was way too long for something that was like just your command. You know what I mean? Why? If it was going to be an hour, I would figure it'd be something everyone can do, and each individual each individual person's cooldown would be like an hour or more, maybe like once a stream, something like kind of like the drip. But since it was just you, I didn't want it to be like you got to use it twice per stream. I wanted that, and I kind of had fun with the thought of it like being like well, I could use it more often, but chat keeps timing me out, so I can't use it more often. Let's do a quick sleep, and then we head back to the hole. I've been... Oh, I thought it was nighttime outside. Did the sun just come up? I guess the sun just came up. Look at us. Lucky us. Okay, let's see. I don't want the cooked cod. Let's go to our hole. So let's see. How many do we need to fully cover this area here? I might have to do math here, chat. I don't like math. So I think if we put down a conduit and fully powered it, which is like making the donut go around it like 3 times, like in all axes, then I think it goes like 90 blocks. So how many do I need to do to cover this entire area that's around here? Like, let's say I fly up here. 1 second. Stand here. Let's put a despawn sphere on. Enable it. Alright, so pretty much while I'm in this area, anything that's in here, I want to not be able to exist in the water without dying. So anything that's inside this red dome. Well, the American version has like a shit ton of dramatic sound effects, but the British version has none. It's just like, no, the British version sounds like it's like the old school version from like a decade ago before people realized how to do stuff. It's weird. It's like almost uncanny. If I put one in the middle, would that reach from that wall to like this wall? Here, how about I do this? This is an idea. I can Google search. 1 sec, we Google. How far does conduit power go? 32 to 96 blocks. So, if I land here, that's a pufferfish. How did he live? Excuse me. That's a power 5 bow. How did you live? Ouch. How did you live getting shot by a power 5 bow, you puffer? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Blank. 1, 2, 3. So this is the middle. So if we go straight out from here, let's do a new shape. Let's add a sphere. And let's configure said new sphere to be, what did I say? It goes out 96 blocks? I'm assuming the 96 is not is the diameter, not the radius. Holy Discord notifications? What the actual... What? What happened? What? What happened? Oh, you're looking at my Discord notifications. Ah, I went through a lot of those. What are you talking about? What were you talking about? That's nothing. I had more than that. I had like almost 400 at some point. I started going through them. What is 96 divided by 2? As I casually drown down here. 96 divided by 2? 48. So if I make this a radius of 48... and turn it on. Oh, yeah. Oh, my geez, yeah. Huh. So maybe I only need, like, 4. Because this is actually kind of huge. So, like, let's move this. Hello? There we go. Stop! There we go. Configure... what is this axis that I'm on here? What is this direction? Is this the Y? This is the X. So let me push it down the X a little bit more. X. Wrong way. Until it goes through the red wall. Okay, I might be able to do that then. So we just have to strategically put them around the circle. And then it literally perfectly... So I was thinking I would have to put like 2, chat. Like 1 there and then like another one here to cover this area. But if we perfectly center one, we can more or less cover this entire area. And I don't care... I don't care if like this little corner over here doesn't get covered. Because it'll be so far away and they'll have to travel through like 2 conduit powers to get from there to here. You know what I mean? How much bits do I see in my search history? What? It depends on how they're given. If you guys use like a redeem, then I could see the redeems for a hot minute. I could like scroll through them. Let me see. Aside from that, I don't know if the 1 biddies, let's see. I'm scrolling back to like April 2nd, March. Maybe I could keep going. March 8th, it's letting me keep... No, I could go back infinitely. So I could see forever. Oh, how many bits do you have to pay to see my Chrome search history? $100. I'm dumb. So let's see. If we do 1 there, so like I want to see if I can get like a good shot from above. Let's see if I go straight up and do one of these. So we have 1 there, and assuming we do 1 on each side over there, then we'll only need like another 4 in each opposite corner, so 8. Why am I lagging so bad whenever I do this? Actual slideshow. There we go. Hello? Hello? It's still lag. It's still lag. It's still lag. There we go. Okay. 2 broke. So all I need to do is get 8. And with that, it should work. And also, I think this render is the thing that's doing it. Potentially. Interesting. So if I do 1 on each, like, perfect axis, and then 1 on each diagonal axis, that should be enough. And we have 8 Heart of the Seas. We don't even need to use all of them. We only need 5 more, which means 8 times 5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40? We only need 40 more OGs. We only need 40 more Nautilus shells. What is, let's see, what is, easiest way to get Nautilus shells? I like how that's the first thing that pops up when I started typing that. Farming drowned. So literally having a drowned farm is the only way. You're the heart of my sea. Aww, that's so wholesome. Let's see. We've been over here for a minute. We should be able to throw some blue boys into a horny fit and make more blue boys. Look how still they are. That's so creepy. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. And become active. 1. Stop push. No push. No! I saved him. Stop pushing me, you monsters! I'm leaving the horny pool. Let me out. 1 for you. And 1 for you. There we go. Okay. The bucket debucketer still works. Maybe I should have saved those buckets to bring these guys down. I don't even need to let... they don't need to be separated anymore. I don't need to bring them up here anymore. They could just all live down here until I'm done with them. 1 second. I should have another pair that I could breed. Right. Right. Yeah, you. You. That's all of you. But I could go up here and breed you two. And you. There we go. Go ahead. Make baby. There we go. Baby made. We could steal these boyos. Don't worry, chat. We're gonna get out of the axolotl pool in just a minute. Just doing some axolotl maintenance. There we go. There we go. Alright, and now they could all stay down here. And I've closed the doors so no more axolotls can make it up there, so they can all just stay down there forever. Until we fill this box up with blue boys, and then we slay more blue boys to get an axolotl head, because we still need an axolotl head. A blue one, specifically. Okay, what was I doing? What was... Chat, my brain was not functioning. Let's get my water bucket back. Oh yeah, Heart of the Sea. So yeah, I think the best thing we're going to be able to do... There is another option. I could make an AFK fishing farm. You get nautilus shells from treasure loot, right? Treasure loot fishing Minecraft. Yes, so there is a 16.7% chance of getting nautilus shell from fishing, along with, you know, the chance of getting everything else in the world. But I could make an AFK fishing farm. That's something I could just also leave running, because we could also just do it wherever we want. I don't think it needs sky access, but sky access makes it faster. And I know there's a pretty good Raiseworks, I think it's Raiseworks. I know there's a pretty good Raiseworks farm with, like, a boat positioning, this, that, and the other thing, fancy stuff. Minecraft made it really, really, really complicated to make an AFK fishing farm, but it is still possible. I think that's something we'll do. Not this stream. Definitely not this stream. For now, let's see. We have 3 conduits. Let's get 3 conduits set up for now. And speaking of which, where is this one? 455, 51. 455, 51. 455, 51. Hello? 51, so right here. That looks about right. And 455 is right here. So somewhere right here is pretty much where we need to put the conduit. 455, 51. This would be the direct center. Where is all my other tools? Shovel. There we go. Okay, so... I don't think we need the corners. Do we need the corners? Does anyone in chat know if we need the corners? Like, I basically just need to leave a gap. Oh, I don't want to do that, though. I might have to move this down one more. Maybe I do need the corners. But I don't want that to be like that. So I'm gonna have to knock this one more down. Maybe I do need the corners. Maybe the corners give it more power. Alright, well, let's do that real quick. Let's break this. Do that. We'll knock it down one so it's underwater. So I do want it to be spawn-proof still. Break this, break this, break this. It's not doing the thing. It's not doing the thing. Is it not doing it because there's not full water blocks here? Oh yeah, that's what it is. I don't think there were like water source blocks here because I broke those blocks. So once I broke that, water filled in. I think that's what's happening at least. Let me just dig a little bit of this up. So I would like it to be floating in the water if at all possible. Even if barely. Ow, you give me water breathing. Conduit, water breathe me, Captain. Or do I need to put these corners in or it won't do that? Or does it only give me water breathing? No, there we go. Okay, now it's active. Yeah, I did need the corners. Ooh, it's active. So I should have basically night vision and water breathing when I'm in range of this conduit. And we can make it more powerful so that the range is further by expanding this ring in other directions. So that'll make it more powerful. That'll make it more powerful. And then one more corner here. There you go. Oh, one more corner here. There we go. So that should be a maximum power conduit now. Let me just extrude some more of this sand here. I would like to make it look like it's floating. Doesn't need to be, but I like the aesthetic of it. Do a little bit of terraforming on the bottom of the ocean floor. Now I don't have to worry about drowning. Hello? 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 Did anyone else see that? Am I crazy? I mean, I am crazy. Don't answer that part. But I mean, specifically about that thing. What the hell was that? It was like some weird desync issue. Like I was on a multiplayer server. Collect all this sand. Yo, Chicken Crusade! Welcome in, Raiders! Let me get you a quick shout out here. I think my mods are all sleepies. Let's see, where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? I don't think it's working. I don't think button working. No, button no worky. I could do it manually. There we go.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman.
This game looks familiar.
Glove-like contraption fitted with fun.
I love all the RPG games you play. I wish I owned more of them so I could play more of them. But let's face it, I would have the time to do so. Welcome in, Chicken. How was your stream today? I think you were playing Elden Ring when I was in there lurking earlier. Did you do Elden Ring all day long, or did you do something else afterwards? Divinity Original Sin 2. That's right. It's very good. I've heard a lot of good things of it. How was your stream, mate? Hopefully you had a good one. For anyone that's just joining in now, I will explain quickly what's going on. We are working on our sinkhole project, which is over here, and in order to give us protection from the undead plagues, proper grammar is good, that plagues the seafloor on occasion. I'm building conduits, and we're building them strategically around the sinkhole to give us perpetual protection. For the past few hours, you've been playing Stardew Valley, working on your way through winter. Let's go. Making lots of money, I hope. The only downside to us with this conduit thing is we only have 2 more conduits, and we need 8 total. So we need, my math's good, 5 more? Yeah, 5 more. I know how math is good. Me Ken math. Yes, yes. Let's get a bed down. Let's do a heckin' sleep here. There we go. Bathroom, then grabbing dinner. No worries, chicken. Thank you for the raid. Get yourself some food. Get yourself something to drink. Get up, stretch those muscles. And any raiders that are coming in, if you need to get up and stretch as well, please do take care of yourselves. Let's see. So I think the next best move is to just get as many conduits down as we have for now. I guess the strat's going to be counting out from here and doing the same thing on each side. And we'll just, to make it even, we'll go 1 block away from the water surface. So let's see. That block is where the conduit is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 47 blocks out from, well, from that block. That doesn't help me much. 47, so 46, 45... 44, 43. So 43 blocks out from there. Okay, we can do that. 43. I won't forget that number. Chat, don't let me forget that number. 43 blocks. We'll do all the straight axes first, and then we'll worry about the diagonals once we have the rest of them. So I said 47 out from this block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. It was 47, right? It was 47 and then the next block. So this block is where the actual conduit gets placed. I think that was correct. Oh, jeezums. So let's see. 1 from the top. So I'll need to put our ring here. Which means airspace, so the conduit goes right here. If I math that correctly. And we do need all the corners. Oops, I don't need that one there, though. Ah, my nose is itchy. Why? Why itchy nose? Layer 1. There it is. Layer 2. Layer 3. Oops. One more half of layer 3. Might have to extrude this this coral here a little bit. There it is. Oh, almost. There it is. Don't do it. No sacrifice, don't. Consider the power at your grasp. Consider, just hear me out for 1 second. Before you do it, consider this. I was typing it myself. No, I was typing it myself. I was trying to stall you. No, no, no. can't believe you've done this. Then Monkey just waiting for the timeout immediately after. Alright, that's 2 fully made conduits. Question. Can I fly? There we go. Question. If I come up here, is there a what's the word? Is there a thing for this thing? For conduit power. Conduit. It does. Oh geez. I think the range might be way bigger than we thought it was, chat. Yeah, I think the 96 blocks was the radius. Holy jeezums. Yeah, because see this blue thing? That's the thing I originally thought was the radius of our conduit. And see this other blue thing over there? That seems to be the actual range. And these 2 conduits are already overlapping. And then some, like even outside of the border. So I don't think we need more than 4. Oh my god, the freaking overlays. I don't think we need more than 4 then. 1 at each corner, like there, will completely cover this entire area. Which means I went and got way too many Hearts of the Seas. But we still do need more Nautilus shells. We need to make at least 1 more conduit to cover everything. So I guess let me real quick do this side, and then we'll leave that one last face for us to get, like, what, we need like 7 more, what's the word, Nautilus shells? So if we see any drowned with a Nautilus shell in the hand, we will slay them with Reckless Abandon. 1, 2, 3, so let's see, right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So right here. So wait, 47 means this one is where we actually place it. Is everybody living in dreamland? Dreamland, all that we know. So this is where we actually put the conduit down. And then we build the ring around it. Ring around the conduit. Give me my precious prismarine back. Oh my god, why is my nose so itchy? Ah, it's so itchy, itchy, scratchy. There we go. Place the block. Power the conduit. There we go. Get the second ring going. Second ring. That's incorrect. Isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Second ring. Correcto. Third ring. Halfway done. There we go. Okay. That's 3 fully powered conduits, and I still have a stack of prismarine left. Fly. There we go. Let's see, if I come all the way up here and do, where is it? Conduit. Oh my god, the balls. Yeah, that is massive range. Oh, my frames die whenever I do this. Oh, my frames, actual slideshow. But that is definitely enough. Why only when I pause? Oh my god. Why only when I, not just pause specifically, but when I pause with like the fancy pause, like this one. There go my frames. Just absolutely destroyed. Until I unpause. If I do the normal pause. Is it still dead? No, it's still dead. Let's see. I could delete these. I don't need any of those anymore. So we just need the last conduit off of the east face. And then this whole area, I'll be able to work underwater without needing to worry about breathing, etc., etc. And any mobs that might spawn in dark areas at night, like drowned, will get automatically zapped if they exist in these waters, period. Because the conduit power does damage to mobs in water. If it's raining, it will also do damage to them. And if it's raining, I'll also get water breathing and night vision. So that'll be cool. But only when I'm in the rain or the water. Okay, I think dealing with the Nautilus shells will definitely be a future potato problem. For now, current potato, I think the next step is we breed more axolotls while we're here. Just because we need to get our blue boys up. Look at all these glorious blue boys. Look at them. Would you just look at it? Okay, let's see. You and you and you and you. Guys, could you imagine if we got a blue one out of breeding these blue guys? 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, why is my nose itchy? Chat, help, why? Why is my nose itchy? Is that like indicative of cancer? Am I dying? Help. My nose won't stop being itchy. You. There we go. My bucket on bucket or TM. Look at all these bluebies. They're totes blueby. Okay, let's see. Nothing else we can do with these guys, so we may as well put them back. We can put all that back. Why do I have a potion of water breathing on me? I have so many questions. The next step here, beyond putting that last conduit in, is nuking the crap, making this an absolute crater of all this stone down here. Which, let's see. What is the best way to go about doing that? I don't want to blow up anything that's moss right now. All the moss needs to stay in place, very, very vitally so, to maintain the shape of the water until we're ready to remove it. But I want to destroy everything that's beneath here. So what I'm thinking of is that we might extrude down a little bit further, like manually, and then make like a grid of explosives. Or do we just throw explosives everywhere and go ham? I mean, got some explosives on me right now. I mean, right? Right? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? It's fine. I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine. I'll go hide by this other TNT over here. That was anticlimactic. Maybe I'm a little too explosive. Too close to the explosives. Yeah, see, this is the problem with just throwing a TNT down. At the same time, if I, like, let's say, did this... let's see. If I stuck you in a hole, and then exploded you... that at least does a little bit more. Excuse you. Can I light the creeper on fire? I mean, if I had a flint and tinder, I could. I know, we just released the creeper farm and we let all the creepers fall down here and explode. Also, how did you spawn? Isn't the shulker farm working? Did the shulker farm stop functioning? Is there something? Well, it's nighttime, so a lot of things down here are going to be danger ops. Let's do a quick sleep then. I can't stop scratching my nose! Ah! There we go. It's still itchy, chat. I don't know what to do. Like, it doesn't matter how much I scratch or rub it. It's still itchy. It's just itchy. It's just mildly, it's like someone gently touching it, like, with a feather. It's just enough to remind me that my nose exists and I don't like it. We have so much more TNT. I'm really tempted. I wish I could shoot with the flame arrow. Kind of like how I could shoot the TNT. I could shoot the, what's its name? The creepers and let them just explode all willy-nilly. What else do creepers explode to? Is there something else in the game that creepers would explode to? Like how phantoms are afraid of cats or creepers are afraid of cats. Actually, phantoms are afraid of cats too, aren't they? Questions. Like, is there something I can put down there that would make the creepers constantly explode? That wouldn't blow up the thing and, you know, have to deal with that. Just imagine turning our creeper farm into a borer. Even if creepers blew up other... That sounds like a crazy mod. Could you imagine chain reacting creepers? That's too much. It's too powerful. Alright, I guess I just bite the bullet, chat. I guess we just bite the bullet and we dig. Just another couple layers. Just another couple of layers until we can put, what's its name? Explosives down, like a TNT duper. And then we could build a basic TNT duper. It might be easier if we go chunk by chunk, for our sanity's sake. How deep should we go? Like, how far down is far enough down that we don't have to worry about blowing up this? Boodaboo, welcome in, lab. I'm trying to make calculations. I'm making calculations. That I'm bad at it, but I'm making them. You return with burgers and that's an odd combo, but where's mine? Give. I am starving. Speaking of starving, lab, we're getting burritos tonight, right? Because I am hungry for burritos. My nose won't stop itching. I'm lab, when you see me tonight, I'm not gonna have a nose. I'm going to literally just tear it off my face. It is the most annoying thing. It's like something is tickling it. I don't know why. It's just constantly itching. Oh, why nose? Why is it just so itchy? It's just the tip of it's the very tip of my nose. It's the most tippiest tip. Maybe I need something to scratch it with proper? Is that scratching it? I know you can't see what I'm doing. I have my nail clippers and I'm trying to scratch my nose with it. I don't think it's working. I don't think it's working. It's just so itchy. That's it. That's the shovel. So let's see. We'll just work chunk by chunk. We'll get us down, like, to this level. I think once we're at this level, we could build the TNT duper at, like, the level where the moss currently is. And then when it falls, it shouldn't have to worry about exploding anything of importance. I say that. We'll test it with this chunk. I'm also gonna have to just like look up a quick tutorial on a TNT duper here, because I never remember how to build the slime-based ones. I can vaguely remember how to do the ones that sit still, like the ones that don't have to move, because those are not as dependent on jank. But I always forget how to make the flying machine ones, and I don't think we need to make the flying machine ones. I don't think that one would be very helpful to us without having to worry about setting up borders and concerning us with breaking walls on accident with errant TNTs. But if we build the stationary one, we could just push the button, create TNT at will, and I think that's the right move to make. Think. Keyword. Think. A thing that I'm really good at doing. All the time, like my brain constantly doing it, you know what I mean? Right, guys? Right, I think good, me think good, yes. Let's see, so we went down 3 blocks, I'm still itching my nose, oh my god. Your nose was itchy AF at the end of your stream too? Oh my god, you gave it to me. You raided me and you gave me the itchy nose syndrome, how dare you? No. Alright, let's raid someone else and give them itchy nose syndrome so I can be rid of it. It's so annoying. I don't feel like I'm scratching it. I feel like there's like a thin layer of like shielding around my nose, stopping me from being able to actually scratch it and satisfy the itchiness. I need more box. I need more space. I need space. I just need space, okay? Just get all of these guys in there. These guys could stay there. I really don't need the water-breathing potion or the cobblestone. Where did the cobblestone come from? Oh, the creeper. No, wait, we didn't blow. No, it was from the TNT. Oh, it's still itchy. I don't know why. Oh, I'm gonna break my... I've actually broken my nose scratching it before, like, legitimately. Not, like, literally, like, broken, but, like, you know, like, the little cartilage that's at the tip of it? Like, I've separated that from the bone of, like, you know, where, like, you're, like, up further. Like, I've done that, and then, like, every time I blew or touched my nose, it was like, ah, like, pain. I wouldn't recommend it. Actually, I think I blew my nose too hard. That's what happened. I blew it too hard. Like, wiping it after blowing it, like when I was sick one day and I was, like, blowing my nose, like, every 3 seconds. And I, like, dislocated the cartilage or whatever you want to call it. Painful. Oh my god, so painful. It's so painful. I couldn't imagine if I actually broke my nose. Okay. Your spoonful of beans is now shaking? Are the beans themselves vibrating, or are you shaking them? Because I have different levels of concerns for both of those scenarios. What is the easiest TNT duper in the world to make? Let's consult Google. Let's consult Google. Easiest, not with caps lock. TNT duper Minecraft. That looks like a complicated one with the stupid budding thing and the da-da-da-da. I don't like that one. Everyone says it's the easiest. What's this one? This is the one I think I'm used to building. Yeah, this is the one I'm used to building. The standstill one. If you need to move it, you have to use the slime blocks. But if you don't need to move it, Obama's fat balls. We just shout that name out real quick. Where's that image? There we go. You / Obama's fat balls. What? Easy duper. Yeah, this is the one I'm used to making when it doesn't need to move. Like, if it needs to be stationary and just drop TNT, this is the easy one. I know it doesn't look easy, but I swear, it really is. It's literally piston, air block, TNT, observer, another piston, another observer with its butt facing into the piston, and then you put, like, a line of redstone and, like, a half slab, and then you put some stuff behind it to connect all that stuff together, and you're done. Then all you have to do is, like, activate the observer at the end, and that's it. And there's a bazillion ways you can activate the observer. You like put a torch on it. You can put a lever on it and just flip the lever. You know what I mean? Like literally anything. Every time you activate this observer on the end, it will TNT dupe and drop a TNT. Let's see. So I need all of this and then probably a note block too, just to activate that as a button. It'll be easier than a lever. And by that I mean I'll have more control. So I need 2 observers, 2 pistons. I don't know if I have any more observers on me. I might have used all of our observers. Let me check and see. I did. I totally used all of our observers. Can't imagine what. No. So we definitely need to make more. Observer is quartz, redstone, and I need cobblestone, right? Where did I throw that cobblestone? That's not enough. It's not enough. But I could use TNT to make more. Can I have? That's actually enough for 1 observer. Let's go get some more cobblestone real quick. And by that I mean, let me just dig a hole and put some TNT in it. And then blow up said TNT. Flee from the exploding TNT. I think I just blew up andesite, so it's not going to do anything. And do another one of you. Hello? Hello? Cobblestone? Why is there so much andesite here? There's so much andesite here! It's all andesite! It's all andesite! There, this is some not andesite. This is some really good not andesite here. Oh my god, is it literally turned into diorite down there? Can I find some, please, not andesite and not diorite? This is all diorite! Why? Alright, I think I got enough with that, though. Ouch. Alright, that should be enough. Okay. I also need to get more rockets, and my nose needs to stop itching. Also, I need to lower the browder. You're good. You're good. I'm just, alright, you didn't miss anything, I swear. I was digging holes, putting explosives down, and then revealing nothing but diorite or andesite. And it was exhausting. Exhausting, because all I wanted was stone to get cobblestone so I could blow it up and then do the thing. With that said, let me make some real quick. I need more space. Oh my god. Everyone's using their trip. Please. Trip responsibly. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see. I need my nose to stop itching. Oh my god. Every time I pause, it's because I'm literally stopping to delicately try to scratch my nose so that it doesn't block my webcam so that y'all can see me making weird faces. Let's see. I need redstone and I need dust. 1, 2. I mean, may as well make a couple more. And then I need pistons. 1, 2. And then I need dust. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll need that note block. Don't need you. I need some sort of building block, which I could just use these guys for. I do need a half slab, though. I mean, I could just craft a half slab, but whatevs. Okay, and that should be it. Now I could just activate it. Let's do a heckin' sleep here before we get exploded by creepers. Okay, clearly I'll make this first try, right? Like, first try, we're gonna get this. Oh yeah, that's right, I exploded my lights. Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just slapping down some lights. No. Why expressively creepers? Why, like, explicitly creepers? Why, like, not zombie? Why not skeleton? Spider? Anything, really. No. Creepers. Constant, perpetual creepers. And also, is my mob switch, like, dying? Hey, you guys. Would you like to do me a favor and visit Scenic Your Afterlife? Population U? Maybe? Yeah, there you go. That's great. I appreciate that. No, don't fall in the hole. I only have 1 firework left because I forgot to get more. So, hello? My mouse just died. I literally almost flew into the wall because my mouse ran out of battery power the moment I used my last rocket. 1 second, chat. I'm getting my backup battery. Oh, why is tonight's stream so scuffed? Scuff stream moment, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Scuff stream moment, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ha-ba-ba-ba-da. Alright, let's see, 1 second. That is charging. Yeah-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay. New battery is online. Let's make sure this functions. Hello? There we go. There we go. Alright, let's go back here. Let's grab some more fireworks. Fireworks, please. Beauteous. Sorry, I had to yawn. Sleepy boy. We'll keep those. We can put those away for now. Need those. We really don't need those. Or those, honestly. Or that, really. Or this. I threw that away. Okay. Let's go down and build our duper, I suppose. Now, surely, I'm not going to mess this up immediately. We build it a little bit off the ground. Because the TNTs will, you know, explode. And we don't want them to explode the duper. And let's see. We do one of these. That's the incorrect position. That's not the correct position for the piston. That is. We'll put another air block here. We do the TNT, but I'm going to do the TNT last. So I'll put that there. We have an observer. Needs to just face. Can we literally cover every inch of mommy? Mommy? In white. Mommy? 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 Oh, mommy! Mommy! I can counter that monkey. You know I can counter that monkey.
So both of you guys suck me.
Revenge! Let's see. And then we need a piston. Sorry, can't hear you. You're too busy getting sucked? Cack. Let's see. We need a piston facing into this boyo. Like this. And then we need a note block here. And then this needs to be an observer facing the note block. Which I always forget. Gotta face it the other way. So this. There we go. Okay. That just needs to be turned into a TNT block. Which this is the scary part. Thank you for the lurk, monkey. Because now this thing could explode at any point in time. We get out of the dangerous explodey hole. Alright. We break this down. And then, let's see. All I need to do now is put the top layer on and the back layer on. And the back layer goes on this side. Let's see. Like this. Can I reach? I need this. I need this. And then I need one down here and I need one on top. Don't mind me, guys. I just got to place some temporary ones here so I can do this. 1 second. Alright, and then these all get redstoned. Like this. And then on top of here, I put the slab on this spot. And I should just have to put this like that. Now, let's hope that I've done this correctly. Because now I just have to go like this. And now if I boop this button right here, it should drop a TNT from there. Well, I mean it did, but it also dropped the only TNT. And it broke something. Well, I mean, it both did and did not work at all. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong is the question. I could put a new TNT in. I also have to replace the pistons. That's incorrect. Where did it go? Hello? What did I do wrong? Hello, mouse, please? Function? Thank you. Aside from building it too close, which I realized that after I pulled the trigger, I'm like, that is definitely going to blow something up. Aside from pulling it too close, I'm not sure what else I did wrong. Piston, go here. I think I needed something to push this. I think that's what did wrong. But that's supposed to push that. Itchy nose! I'm trying to ignore the itchy nose so bad. I'm just trying, my strat is to ignore it now. So the concept here, chat, is this gets activated and pushes this. At the same time, this updates and powers this block back here, which also pushes the TNT. So it gets pushed at the same time as it gets lit. So it basically has two entities. One that's lit and is now droppable, and then one that is just getting moved. And by the time it moves back, it's not powered anymore, so then it doesn't have to worry about it. It's clearly just a fluke the first time, right? So when I power this, all my redstone's fine, right? No, that's what I did wrong, right? One second, chat. Do you see what I've done wrong here? Aside from it being backwards, all right, let's look at it from this way. Aside from it being backwards, that shouldn't matter though. Like if that's facing this way or the other way, that shouldn't matter as long as the redstone's on it. Let's try it again. Well, let's just... Nope. Ouch, stop. It's like you're exploding me or something. Let's try building it exactly like the picture says then. Of course you would fall straight down to the hole. Portal to hell. I got all the parts. Shouldn't have to worry about it exploding anymore. Okay. So we have observer into piston. So it's facing this way. And then this observer. Don't you dare fall straight in that hole. This observer is facing out this way, which means I have to put it down on this side. I've built these before. I don't know why this one's not working. But like that. And then the TNT goes next to it. And then there's an air gap, and then there's the piston facing back into it. Then on top we have a solid block with the not solid block, and then two solid blocks. Oh, and that's what I think I did wrong. Here, I'll show chat. I think I put redstone up there and wasn't supposed to. I was only supposed to have the two there. And then the redstone that's over there is just the thing to activate the observer. So I shouldn't need to worry about that. At all. Because I'm using the note block to activate the observer. I think that's it. So let's get the backside did. I think that's what I did wrong, is I just had too much redstone. Hello? Okay, so. Here's the back of it. We have one of you. Okay. I just have to put the redstone back on and we should be good to go. Okay, the redstone's already on the top. All 4 redstone up there. 4, 5, 6, but it says it wants 7 redstone. Where's the last redstone go? Oh, because the last redstone goes in a place that I'm not using it. That's why it says it's at 7. So I only need the redstone here and here. And that's it. And this should be powering the block beneath it. Let's do a sleep real quick. There we go. Perfect time for a sleep. And now it should work. Right? Right? This is the time it works. Alright, let's see. There it goes. Don't blow it up. Okay, good. And now we could just dupe TNT to our heart's content. And hear beautiful music at the same time. Drill a hole straight to the earth. How deep does this go is the question. If I build them all at this level. It looks like it could still be going deeper. Especially if I spam them a little bit, because they'll blow up in omnidirections. Yeah. I'm dealing with explosives here, sacrifice. Why? No. Monkey came out of lurk specifically to sacrifice. Is that the whole limit? Nope, it could still go deeper. Hole maker, 9,000. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, water. Water's the worst that... I see deep slate. Water's the worst thing that could happen. But our conduit power reaches down here, so... And this is pretty deep. It's going to be annoying because we're going to have to drain all of this out, but that's fine. We have sponge. We can drain it. It doesn't look that big. It looks like it's very narrow crevices. So these should be pretty easy to drain with a sponge. If we go further... how do I get out of here? That was the question here. If we go any further... This actually goes pretty deep down. So realistically... It's average. Realistically, at that level, we might have to dig a few more layers lower, because as you saw when I built that original TNT duper, it blew up like some of the TNT duper stuff. So we might have to dig a couple layers down, or lift the duper up a couple layers. But all things considered, this is going down to deep slate level, which is pretty much where I wanted it to go. And without this water here, it'd probably go deeper. So let's go grab some sponges real quick. Let's get some of this water out of the way to see how deep this hole can go. Sponge. Sponge. Why is it full of bats? Why'd it have to be bats? Are they just... is it just regenerating? Let's see. What's the best way to drain this area out? This is the only area that's really big. If we can get this area drained out proper, then the rest of the areas, like the little thin parts, will be easy. And I think that's the trick, is like working from one way to the other. Kind of made it look like a dungeon now. Also wish the conduit power brightness would last when I'm not underwater. Like, I'm in water. It should give me the ability to have dark vision out of it. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Oh my jeez. This might be more obnoxious than I thought with the amount of sponge that I have on me. Oh yeah, it's refilling. Let's use lazy mode. Cover it up and make it someone else's problem. And by that I mean future potato's problem. There's just so much water down here. Stop jumping me. Why does the water make me jumpy jumps? There's so much water. I need more sponge. There's still water. This is all water. This is all water. This is all water. No, this is all water. Just fill it in, right? Just fill it in. The explosions will unfill it. Okay, it's unwatered. I've unwatered my hole. Oops. Did I just rewater it? That definitely rewatered it. Okay, but this is the concept. I think I'm gonna have to spend a good bit of time prepping my hole down there to make sure it's not as soggy, because it is way too wet. There's a lot of water down there, and I only have a couple stacks of sponge, so we have to be strategical. That, or I just fill it up with dirt or something. If we fill it up with dirt, the explosions will undirt it as it gets down there. So I think that might be the move. I think that might be the play. Instead of instead of using sponge to try to dry it out, we just fill the hole with as much as we could possibly pack in at once. And then just blow it out all over again. I think that's the move. But with that said, chat, I think next Stream, we're going to be building a lot more of these. And before we build those, let's see, we needed to have it down to like another 2 levels. So I'm thinking we'll just build the dupers like 2 blocks higher. And we'll do the same thing, and we'll make like an array of them, which means we're going to need a lot of observers, pistons, etc., etc. And if I can make them all connect, like all of the note blocks connect. Actually, I don't even need the note blocks. I could technically just put like, what's its name, like a redstone block beneath it, and we could connect all the ones together. Then I could flip a switch, basically, or flip a note block, and every time I update them, the whole thing will get taken down a layer. What do you think, the blood clot they found on Navali? What? What's a Navali? I don't know what a Navali is. And then we can bore as far down as we can. Once we hit water, we'll stop digging with the bore, so to speak. And then we'll go downstairs, we'll clean up all the water in whatever way we can, filling it in, sponging it out. We'll probably use a strat of both. But, I think that's the plan. So the question is, how big of a hole does one of these guys make? It looks like if that was its center, it makes like a good, what? Like a 3x3, effectively? I cast bludgeon! No, Demsers, please, my face! Consider not damaging the last brain cell. Like, it also depends on how much scatters. The worst case scenario, chat, this is the worst case scenario I'm thinking. If we blow up all of this stuff at once, I have to, like, jump down and, like, break 1 block here, 1 block there, 1 block, like, you know, like, breaking all the random stuff. So I want to make sure we have, like, full coverage, complete destruction. Otherwise, that becomes arguably more annoying than just digging it. Which, realistically, chat, how hard is it to just dig it? Like, we did this in, like, seconds. This little 3x16x16 area. What do we think? Explosions or manual labor? Like, let me see real quick. You class bludgeon but real? Ow, my real brain. Wee woo, wee woo. Like, let me see real quick. Aha. No, that's not the real one, but it's the real one. Ow. Let's do a sleep real quick. It's about to be nighttime. I just want to see something real quick. Because, like, let's say it takes us, like, 3 hours to build all of the TNT dupers, and then we still have to go back and spend hours, like, cleaning up what they missed and removing water and, like, doing all that, as opposed to, like, how long would it take to just, like, manually dig it, so to speak. Like, let's just say we did this, right? We just went chunk by chunk, and we just, like, just destroyed. Just absolutely decimated. Now, I know, obviously, like, that corner we already kind of did from the D&D duper, so I'm going to keep that in mind, but, like, we also get to keep all of the resources. Like, the TNT duper will inevitably destroy stuff that it's spawning. or that is like, you know, stuff that's on the ground like this will get destroyed. So we get to keep all the resources if we do it this way. It's kind of satisfying. And honestly, I might also just be able to work on it outside of stream too. Right? Like, this is something I could do on a Saturday when I'm bored. This is something I could do on a Discord stream while just chatting with y'all. Like, this is definitely something that doesn't need to be done on live stream. This way we could focus on the fun stuff while I dig the boring hole. But at the same time, I want y'all to kind of be... Like, here's the thing. It's like, I never want to accidentally... Like, my biggest fear... I don't even want to say fear. That's not even the right word. The biggest reason I try to do everything on stream is, like, let's say I'm digging down, and as I'm digging down, like, I find a dungeon. And it's like, oh man, a dungeon, cool. And then I go check the chest, and it's got other side. Oh my god, cool, other side. But then also has an enchanted golden apple. You know, like, there could be things, and I want to share those moments with y'all. So it's like one of those things where it's like, I kind of don't want to do stuff off stream. Even though, like, it's totally the intention when I do big projects like this is that, like, I'm not going to have time just playing 4 hours 3 times a week. You know what I mean? Like, if I restrain myself to only stream time, there's zero shot in the world that I'll have time to finish these mega projects. And at the same time, I don't think y'all would appreciate if I found something cool if I, like, buried it back up and pretended I didn't find it to be like, oh guys, wow, look what we just found. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to lie to y'all. If I genuinely found something, I found it. And if I found it while I wasn't streaming, I'd be like, guys, you'll never believe this. And then I'll say I found it off stream or whatever. You know what I mean? But, like, that doesn't make it better. Y'all still didn't get the chance to experience it. Yeah, you got to understand where I got it from, but you weren't there when I found it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to deprive people of moments like that. I guess that's the big reason why I don't do as much off-camera grinding, so to speak. If it's AFKing in a farm, I don't care. Like, if I'm sitting at my gold farm in the nether for 4 hours, y'all don't need to be there for that. I don't even need to be there for that. I'm typically just watching videos on YouTube or something like that while that's happening anyway. But, like, if it's actively doing something, like adventuring, like mining for gold and things like that, I'm very hesitant to do stuff like that off-stream. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Like, for example, right now, is this satisfying? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm satisfied. I could sit here and mine a chunk just for funsies, but that's just because I find this very, like, cathartic. Especially, like, when all the blocks insta-mine like this. Mwah, chef's kiss. But at the same time, I can understand that, like, you don't want to show up to a stream day after day, week after week, and just watch Potato dig holes. For, you know what I mean? Like, that's something everyone could do themselves. And I recommend, because it's very cathartic. I forgot where the end of this hole is. It was over here. Good. Whoa! You didn't see that. It's not real. So, I mean, like, how long did it take me? I didn't bring my shulker box. How long did it take me to set that up and drill a hole straight down? Versus, like, whoop, we knocked out, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 layers of a 16 by 6 cleanly knocked it out while keeping all of the resources. You know what I mean? You know what I might do? I might do a mix. I might do a mix of both. I might set up some TNT dupers to give us like a straight shot hole, and then use that just so I could kind of see how far we're going, and then just also do these chunk cleaning, especially like near the wall. So maybe I'll use the TNT dupers. That's the correct way of saying it. I'll use the TNT dupers in the middle ring, like where we could cause mass destruction and we're very unlikely to hurt the wall. But once we're close to the wall, I'll start manually digging like this. Make sure it all stays nice and neat. Because I also kind of don't want it to be perfectly uniform. That was the other reason I wanted to use the TNT dupers, is because it makes jagged randomness, and I kind of want that chaotic randomness in this build. Let me go put my stuff up for all the stone despawns. Ah, I missed. Because we're going to basically be jilding, like, Jilding? What's jilding? We're going to basically be building a giant cave, like a custom cave system. And... yeah, don't get me wrong, some of it's going to be planned out and I need to look a certain way for blah 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 the build's sake, but at the same time, some of it just kind of also needs to look like that cool random Minecraft aesthetic. You know what I mean? So it's like, it doesn't all need to be perfect. Let me grab the stuff like this that I'm not keeping here. This could go here. And honestly, this could go here too. I'll take these home with us. And the fish. Those are for kitties. And I guess those don't need to stay here. So, I mean, this hole isn't that massive. Like, don't get me wrong. If this was like a World Eater project, then I would definitely be like building a World Eater. You know what I mean? But this isn't like building a perimeter even. It's not even that big of a build. Well, I mean, it's small. It's going to be smaller on the surface than it is going to be beneath. And I guess that's the other thing I'm going to need to consider. Once we get like, so, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. So like the ring around the top is going to be the smallest portion of the build. Once we get under, so like for example, like let's say this is the surface, right? Like this is the hole in the surface, the space between these two blocks, and like all the water's up there. The cave itself is going to like be like this space inside. You know what I mean? Not like that perfectly symmetrical or whatever, but like the hole at the top is going to be way narrower than the inside of the cave. And there's going to be a whole bunch of like little smaller caverns branching off from it, things like that. So it's like kind of going to be hard to get a TNT duper to like shoot around a corner, so to speak. Which is why I was kind of hoping when we drop a bunch in at once and they explode everywhere, they kind of scatter the damage. But I might need to just make like a TNT yeeter. Like something that shoots the TNT in a direction. Which you can do with, basically if you shoot a TNT dupe, like a dupe TNT, and it lands in like water, let's say, so it doesn't actually blow up anything around it. You could shoot another one next to it that would follow down the water stream, and then when it blows up, it shoots the second one off into that direction, and then that one blows up kind of like a TNT cannon, or literally like a TNT cannon. But that is the idea of how we might be able to get sporadic random damage. Because I don't really want it to be like a cylinder. I don't mind it being that way at first, but eventually it's going to be more work later if we have to personally carve out the randomness. I don't know, maybe it'll be better that way. I don't know, I'm still not fully sold on the method. I think we're going to end up just switching back and forth to whatever fits our fancy at the moment. And I like explosives, and they make the job easier. And they are incredibly easy to use until you hit things like water. And I think the best way we're going to have to deal with the water is just fill it in, and then let the TNT re-unfill it. I definitely think that's the best move there. With that said, though, there's also the matter of this. And I've already decided, even though this was originally ever supposed to be a temporary thing, I don't want to get rid of it now. It's part of the world's history. And I'm already considering how I can incorporate it into the build. Because this up here is going to be like a little island, like a floating plug. And it's not going to have the axolotls in it, and it might not have the water in it either. However, I want to make it look like it's run down, like ruins, and bury it, like in the ground of the build, so to speak. You guys are going to just have to see how that comes out later. So I'm going to make it look run down, but I'm for the most part, I'm going to take all the chests and stuff, like anything that has like contents in it, and I'm going to get rid of those. But I'm going to leave all the redstone. I'm going to leave all the blocks. I'm going to leave all this here. I'm going to get this hopper wall. This is probably going to get cleaned up. And the fish tube, I'm going to make it look like it broke down. Like, I'm going to break it off, like, probably, like, just sticking out of the water there. And then maybe leave some debris on the ocean floor, making it look like it collapsed over time. Maybe riddle it with some holes, cover it with some, like, you know, moss and things like that. You know, like, make it look like it decayed over time. So it was like an ancient structure, part of whatever this place used to be before whatever happened to it. Lore. Lore! It'll be for lore. But in the meanwhile, let's make more blue boys, because we don't have enough blue boys in our life. More blue boys. More bluebies. Totes bluebies. Flush the old buckets. There we are. Flush, flush, flush. And let's get these last ones. I guess we don't need to use that one just yet. Yeah. And yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yes. And you know, I guess why not? If we have more we can breed, we may as well do it while we're here, right? It's becoming nighttime. Shulker box. Secondary toilet. Tertiary, rather, this is the tertiary toilet. I'm sure there's more of you down there that are hungry for fish. There we go. Can we get another one? And get another one? And another one? Another one? There we go. All right, that should be good for now. How many do I need to fill this box up? 9 times 3? 2, 3, that's 25, 7? 27? So I need 26 more, plus whatever amount we're going to need to kill. Because keep in mind, we're going to have to kill some of these guys. As adorable, as painful as it will be for me to kill some of these guys. We need to get a blue axolotl head for our collection. Also, I just realized it's nighttime, we should be sleeping. Let's do a heckin' sleep. Okay. But I think that's where we're going to wrap up for tonight, guys. Let's see, we've been going for 3.5 hours. I have burritos on the brain. And these boyos, they ain't going anywhere yet. Just yet. Look at that beautiful rainbow. So let's fly home real quick. Let's get our stuff away. I will update our book to make sure we know what we're doing for next stream in case my big brain, my big wrinkly, smart, valley full of brain forgores how everything that we did this stream works, because I'm going to be tired. I'm definitely going to be a Sleepy Boy Thursday. This Thursday will definitely be a Sleepy Boy stream. There we go. Go throw this stuff away. Why not? While he's here. Like that. And I guess the redstone too. Whoops. And then these could just chill in here for now. And I think that's it. Alrighty then, guys. Well, appreciate everyone hanging out. Let's see. Let's see who's online to do a Riddy raid. Let's see who we can Riddy raid. I'm going to hear myself talk for a moment. Haha, I muted myself first. Let's see. We have VP. VP is live. Jagger's live. Monkey is live. Who else? Get Railed. I think they might be a little outside of our, I mean, no, but at the same time, they definitely don't need our support right now. I mean, they're a big boy channel. We got to go. All right, they're partnered. They got 114 viewers. Looks like they're playing some Vault Hunters. And then no, maybe not. I don't think I found them from Fret Vibes the other night. They rated out that way. Monkey is playing Sea of Thieves.
Okay, walking away.
Jagger's playing Fallout. VP is playing Sea of Thieves with Monkey. And let's see, who else do we have on our follow list here? Feel like that's all the people we would raid tonight. All right, guys, who do you want? Who do we want? I haven't rated Jagger for a hot minute. No one's playing Minecraft tonight of the 3 that I've listed here. I haven't rated Jagger for a hot minute. I think we'll go for a Jagger raid. Bob, I think we raided Monkey last time. I don't remember. My brain is mushy. Chat. I can't help it, okay? I can't help it. Let's see. We'll do a heckin' Jagger raid here. Let me type /raid. Alrighty then, chat. If you are just joining us now, we are wrapping up, but please don't go anywhere. Stick around for the raid. Earn yourself some free potato chips in the process. And speaking of potato chips, if you've earned any hanging out with us tonight, might you consider unlocking some emotes with them? My recommendation is always going to be the Pogtato. We could spam some emotes, some Pogtatoes, some love and support for our fellow Twitch streamers. With that said, if you like what you see, want to make sure you don't miss out on the next stream, consider dropping a follow here on Twitch. You can also do ! Socials in chat. Gain access to our community Discord and Twitter. We always announce when we go live there next. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot speak today. We stream every day that starts with a T at 3:30 CST. With that said, our next scheduled stream will be Thursday. I have not decided if we're doing the You Laugh, You Lose yet. Mostly because I wanted to do something different for the next You Laugh, You Lose. But technically, this Thursday is not the last Thursday of the month. So it'd be next Thursday. So if we are doing the you laugh, you lose, that would be next Thursday. Prepare your memes. And with that said, chat, thank you all for the biddies, for the subs, for hanging out, for the follows. You guys are fantastic. You're amazing. And most importantly, you're valid. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. And until next stream, later taters. Bye-bye.
Tuning out of starlight, the innocent lifetime flickers and flashes under a canvas. No, nobody seems worth it, while the feeling's sophisticated. The view is so restrained. The past is nearing closer and closer. This emptiness, it's just a blank slate, waiting for a painter to interfere. It's quite complex, but what I know